Okay. All right. I almost forgot I was streaming. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So chapters out. What is this? Uh, oh, that's the timer. I was like, what's coming into the thing? Oh wait, why am I lagging? Oh no. Oh no. Um, yeah, I was sending out notifications and I got distracted by a group chat, so we're here now. Let's see. All right. Mic is good. Mic is good. Are we good with the mic? I desperately need a haircut. I have a wedding tomorrow and I didn't get a haircut, so I'm gonna show up like looking like a bear. It's fine. Um, good morning, guys. Unlucky Emperor. I saw it. Thank you for the oh my god, what do we call it on Twitch? The sub. I think it's 13 months. I appreciate you. I saw it last time after the stream. Um, I'm still, I gotta stream more regularly. I'm gonna try on Twitch to like get back into streaming more regularly because then it'll be like, you know, I don't have to like raw dog every single stream. Um, but what's it called? The what's it called? What are we doing? Updates, new chapter. We're gonna start in a little bit. Chapter 1128. Someone said I'd read it yet. No, did not read it yet. Someone asked if I watch Don Da Don. No, I haven't watched it, Bry. But I am caught up reading it. I'm not gonna check colors. Well, I might have. Wait, 622. That sounds like we looked at that last week. Uh, am I the only one that's have the cover story? I'll check out the cover story. Hunter dropping soon. That's dope. Eden's what's up? Yes, I am caught up with Don Da Don. Dan Da Don Da Don. Da Don Da Don? Da Dan. Whatever. I gotta watch that. That's the one reason to watch the anime is see how they pronounce it. Um, I like it so far, Brian. I like it so far. Updates are this is probably the best form I've been in for a stream for a long time now. For at least like four chapters. Like the last four chapters have been brutal because Zen has been he's been good. He's been fine. It's just that we found out that he had six teeth all coming in at the same time. So he had like three molars, three canines, maybe four canines. I don't remember. Took him to the dentist, and then they're like, "Yo, he has all his teeth coming in at the same time, so he must be tough right now." And me and my wife looked at each other like, "That's why." And he's been like, so he doesn't cry when he has pain, so we don't. It's sometimes hard to tell. He likes coping with by playing, like yeah, he'll just play with all of his toys quietly when he's in pain, which is like a good thing, but also like a bad thing because then we don't know that he's in pain. So he'll just push through it, and it's just kind of crazy. Then we went to the dentist, and the dentist is like, "Yeah, this is kind of crazy that he's like this normal with six teeth coming in." Um, what's it called? So there's that, and oh well, now we have a new schedule. And so I'm way better rested than normal, and it's just shifting like when I record and do all that stuff. So I've been adjusting, and starting this week, after this wedding tomorrow, please. I mean, with babies, it's always random, but yeah. Then my wife is starting to work, so getting back to work, I guess. So yeah, a lot of big things. Not too many One Piece updates, but we are trying to get back into the One Piece stuff. I'm gonna try and start streaming. Um, Par looking like a character in RR with that hair. Do loving it. Wait, what's RRR? Um, like father, like son. Appreciate it. Um, let's see. Yeah, I am. You know what? What I will say is that having these breaks though, like even though like technically I didn't want to have like a content break this time, some it is kind of refreshing sometimes, like getting back to how I when I started the channel, just like you know, I don't know, it's just kind of like not content brained. I don't like to think that my content is content brained all that much. I'm probably just content coded, is what my friends would say, but like um I think for me it's a lot easier to make content when I'm not making content, if that makes sense. I think. You know what I mean? Even though that's not technically good for like, content, if I'm not like thinking about the algorithm and the content, which other, creators flourish in. I'm just more of like a, vibes, that kind of thing. Um Anyways, I got the notifications out, I'm pretty sure. Got the notifications out, so we're good there. Let me get the chats opened. Uh oop, all funding top. Okay. Um yeah. And then yeah, I need a haircut. Not because my hair's long, but more so I don't know. Just need to trim it a little bit. Yeah, this break did feel longer than usual. This definitely need to do that this week. All right, so let's how far are we in? Oh. Technically it's fine. Like technically I want to start at 11:28 because that's what I put the timestamp as. We have okay, wait, hold on. I see the title. You know what? All right. It's 11 minutes in. I'll just change the timestamp a little bit. Let's get this knock-up stream underway. Chapter 11:28. Oh, as you guys can see, the overlay is changed. I will fully change the top part soon. I just really like 8-bit stuff, like pixel games, like all that jazz. I'm gonna code bring back that on the channel, so we'll be doing that. But 11:28. All right, so let me start the timer. Welcome to the knock up stream, guys, where we get knocked up by Oda every single week with a new chapter. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me get my mouse out. Is this the right setting? Yes. Yes, we are good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Um oh. Oh, wait. Look at Luffy in this like watercolor. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Oda is in his bag. This is interesting. Ooh. Wait, I kind of like this is something I want to put on my wall. I mean, not that there's not other things I'd want to put on my wall. I just really like this water painting kind. It's not water paint actually. Is it? Is this what that would be called? I don't know what it's called. I'm not a not a musician, an art critique. Um Oh, I do have to shout this out. Jason Tarantino, thank you for the 26 months. It's a visionary pirate. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Oil painting. There we go. Said, like the stream. Love the content part. Keep it up. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you so much. Went on eBay, bought the weekly jump for this art. Wait, did you really? Wait, that's awesome because I literally that was going through my head. I was like, yo, I would I would buy this and put this on my wall. Have it blown up, not blown up like I mean like expanded, like oh, that's like back in the day terminology. We don't use that anymore. Um woo, YouTube don't demonetize me. Uh okay, Oda notes. Congrats on the 6.5 year run, Akutami Kun. Oh, for JJK. Take this time to recover and let's grab a bite to eat. Damn, recover. He's talking to him like, bro, JJK. Ooh, it was all rough. Did I read the last? Oh, I didn't read the last chapter, did I? Oh no, I might not have read the last chapter. Oh shit, I should read that. Um, did I? Wait, that's so problematic that I don't know if I read the last chapter or not. I'm not gonna lie. That's woo, my bad. Also, what is going on with this timer? Is the timer working? I see that I'm looking at the time. I'm fine. The timer is just like skipping every once in a while. All right, it's fine. Um, any hoozles. Let's grab a bite to eat. He's like, "Ooh, you want to be my editor and learn how to finish a mod?" No, I'm shit. Oh my god, what is this? Is beautiful. Oh, brooms, Wizards of Waverly Place. That's crazy. Bamboo stick brooms flying on them like witches. Magic. Are are we in magic piece? Damn. Damn. Oh, and Frankie has to be riding the good old hog, bro. The good old hog. Selena go, of course. Wizard of Waverly Place epic. Harry Potter, whatever. Harry Potter's whatever. I didn't read the books, but like, you know, I was whatever. We're not gonna get into Harry Potter right now. Yeah, I see this. I see. I mean, obviously, yeah, Harry Potter is there too. Yeah, the coats, the Harry Potter glasses, but it's Robin, so she, she always wears glasses in these. Um, ooh, wait, does Zoro have three broom style? Yo, we need to have a filler. We need to have a side thing where Zoro is like the best cleaner, like the Zoro janitor, three broom style. Crazy. And then what's Momo do? Oh wait, no, this can't be Momo because it is a dragon with wings. This is a Western dragon. This is ooh. We're dealing with some big boys now. No offense to the Eastern Dragons. I wonder who does Eastern Dragons beat Western Dragons? Probably, right? Because Eastern dragons don't need wings to fly. So, like, if an Eastern dragon just bit off a Western dragon's wings, they can't fly anymore. Huh. The more you think, the less you know. No, I don't know. Oh wow, Frankie's. Wait. Frankie has so many brooms. That's crazy. All right. I'm good with this one though. I'm good with this one. Let's see. Oh, no cover story. Okay. Oh wait, where are they? Looks like Goa a little bit. Okay, now we hop right into the chapter. We hop right into the chapter. Dude, this is crisp. Why does this feel crisper than usual? Do not do TCB this week. Way too many. I saw the Cole stuff. Don't worry. I am very careful on these websites. We should be fine. We should be fine as long as they don't go to the comment section. Cole's stream was crazy though. Oh no. Don't go on Cole's Twitter, guys. Just whatever you do. Too many dudes around for this to be a dream. What kind of dreams are you having? Yeah, that's my I love it when my next thought or my thought is the next bubble. What kind of dreams are you having, Sanji? What the heck? In that case, Nami-san, let's fly. This is like a cool way to fly too. Like I like that he calls this flying when he's just like it looks like he's walking. It looks like he's just walking on air now. Honestly, that's kind of cooler than flying, right? It's a little bit it's a little nicer. Um Give me a second just to make sure this is good. All right, cool. Okay, let's fly. Trees looking interesting. Yeah, there's no shot that this is like the Adam tree that we know because like Sanji in this tree Like, huh? I don't know. Like we've seen like kids ship, and then the tree, and the ship is like, the tree is still massive. So this doesn't make sense. Every time we see this tree, just got chapter 1128 RPG. I forgot. I reacted to it when I refreshed the TCB page. RPG role play game. That is a crazy title. I'm so curious to know why that applies, if at all. It might not apply. It might just be Oda making something up. You know, maybe it doesn't mean role play game. But it probably does. RPG. Uh, Careful, this place is falling apart. Okay, so the Lego build. This is 100% Legos. 100,000% Legos. Okay, I woke up on the other end of the town. I heard a noise and followed it till I found this goof beating up a big rabbit. You could have taken that cat lion thing, right, Usopp? There we go. Luffy's disappointed in Usopp. It already had me in its mouth when I came to. I totally lost my cool. All right, that's kind of fair. That's kind of fair. Like, could I be a giant lion? Sure, with the right weapons. But could I beat the giant lion if I was in his mouth already? Probably not. Probably not, right? Like, I think that's valid. I think most of us, like a lot of us, because we're Giga Chads in this community, or Giga Chadettes, we would be able to take the giant lion for sure, easily with weapons, not a doubt. But if we woke up in the mouth, I think 99% of us are losing. There's that 1%, and that 1% is me, but that's fine. Uh, not everyone not everyone can be me. Okay. Here's where I'm at. Our threads resemble what the warriors of Elbaf are always wearing. But there's no way. Oh! Wait, there's no way they'd have clothes that fit us. We're talking about an island of giants after all. Oh my god, I didn't put out the video, but I did explain this in the Parcast. I did explain this in the Parcast that, like, oh my god, I love that Oda did this though. I love that Oda did this because my whole point is it sounded crazy in my video and I had to like reiterate it. And that's ultimately why like I just took too long to explain. But I said in the Parcast that like Oda's such a detail oriented thing about clothes. Every arc he talks about clothes. Egghead, Elbaf, not Elbaf, Wano, Dressrosa, every arc there's something specific about clothes. And so I was like, how would giants have clothes that fit us or fit them? And boom. And so that's when it's like, dwarves, like maybe they're giants that are dwarves because which would end up just being normal people size things. Like, I don't know the scope of it, but yeah, like confirming the point that the people on this island are probably regular sized people at like minimum that. They might be giant shaped, but they're normal sized people. Let's say, okay. Usopp +1. Usopp +1 for that. Let's say this is Elbaf. Could we have been Ooh. Could we have been gigantified? Then again, this tree is definitely fake. Wait, what? Okay. Fake is different than what I was saying about the tree. I was... Oh, she's not talking about the main tree yet. She's just touching, like, stuff on the side. Like this stuff. Okay. Let's say this is Elbaf. Could we have been gigantified? I guess it's not out of... Okay. That's an interesting, choice of logic. I think there's people in town. I feel like you'd know if you were gigantified. I feel like, man, that's an interesting thing. I feel like you would know if you're gigantified because, like, different gravity to like the way you interact with the gravity would be different, right? I don't know. Anyways, sorry. I think there's people in town. We won't clear this up without chatting to them. Besides, this area is too vast and we have no idea which way the sea is. You're right, let's head to town. The others don't seem to be here. How do you know? My radar isn't picking up Robin-chan. Sniff, snip. Are you a hound? I am. I literally I have a strong nose for women, so I understand. I understand. When you know, you know. Let's just ask about them in town. It's time for adventure. Woohoo! Why are you so amped up? You realize we know literally nothing about this place, right? This is such a what? I was gonna say this is such a wide open space, but the W in dyslexic eyes looked like a V to me. It's because the font changed. That's why. Because the font changes, so my brain is just like not registering the W right now. This is such a wide open space, but I can't feel any wind. It's eerie. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait, what? I can't feel any wind? Oh, wait. They can't feel wind. That's actually insane. Huh. Not who is saying that? Is Nami saying don't fear is if Nami's saying she can't. Oh shoot. Wait a moment. If Nami's saying she can't feel wind. And the trees. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. She can't feel wind. What is fake? Can't feel wind. Did they get shrunk? Nah, shrinking wouldn't make sense. Right? Would it? Man, I can't feel any wind. That just like took me to like not isekai stuff, but like simulation. I feel like there was like a book or something where like the characters when they realized they were in a digital thing, they were like, bro, they didn't there's no wind here. Simulation's crazy. I can't feel any wind sounds wild though coming from Nami. If that well, we don't know if that's Nami, I guess, but like I feel like that's huge. What the heck? Can't feel any wind. Oh my god, that's crazy. You know how wild it would be to just like not feel wind? If you like imagine being a pirate like a sailor and you're just like no wind here. Oh wait, no wait, hold on. Maybe they're in the calm belt. Oh yeah, wait. Are they in the calm belt? Dang, this break is so long. The last 2 weeks, like I've been so not One Piece coded that like calm belt. No wind calm belt. Calm belt simulation shrunk? Because I feel like if you're shrunk like ants they don't feel like Honey I Shrunk the Kids, right? Like I feel that's where my brain went to. I was just like talking about that with my wife, right? Like you wouldn't feel like the wind's not down there. Air like that kind of thing. Huh. All right, let's see. Something's coming. Huh. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's gross. Whoa. Hello there. I need a Viking voice. Oh man, wait, you must be hello there. You must be newcomers. I need a voice changer. I need like a Detective Conan voice changer. You know, maybe I will get one. Oh man, a grasshopper. That's so cool. I hate. Oh god, bugs that jump like that, dude. Stop hopping. What? I need to look at up this to hate properly. Why do bugs like this need to jump, dude? We already got frogs. Oh god. Dang, this grasshopper has some eye bags, bro. This is interesting. This is interesting. No way. Nuh-uh. Keep that bug away. That's what I'm saying. Who are you, old timer? Where is this place? Do you know where our crewmates are? That's a lot of questions. My apologies if I'm in too much of a rush to stay and chat. Just remember, the vast land belongs to the sun god. God? Even the Big Stein Castle, which I help to maintain, is the domain of deities like the great Iskat. Ah, cat. Got it. Okay. Oh, someone lives there? No, a cat. What? Oh, our bad. We kind of whooped that. To put it simply, this is a land of gods. I mean, it doesn't feel like Asgard yet, right? Also, wait a second. Maybe they are shrunk. A grasshopper? Wait a second. I mean, but One Piece has giant bugs, right? No, wait, hold on. Maybe they're shrunk. Maybe they're shrunk. Maybe they're shrunk. Maybe that's a normal sized grasshopper and they all shrunk. I'm kind of the bees, like everything. If the straw hats are shrunk and these people are shrunk, then then that's not giant grasshopper giant bees. It's normal grasshopper bees. Interesting. I guess then the cat line would be tiny. Like, not tiny in the sense of like it's small to us or them. But like if the grasshopper's this big, then the cat line thing isn't like huge. Okay. Now then, I must be off. The needle god must... Ooh, porcupine? The needle god must be starving now. Oh, no. Wait, no, it's the hedgehog. It's the hedgehog. Nami's just like, oh, shoot. All that uproar over the ear god being burned really delayed me. Oh, no, they ate... Oh, they're whistling. Zoro's like, shit, bro. We ate their god. If you're hungry, head to town for some fodder rations. They ate all of their deities. I love Usopp's face, bro. I love Usopp's face. Usopp's face is so funny. This is great. This is great. Also, heed this warning. Do not follow this road. Huh? Why not? The rabid guardians protect the sun god's temple beyond that point. No one has ever ventured past there and returned to tell the tale. Guardians protect the sun god. The rabid guardians protect the sun god's temple beyond that. Huh. Wait, so the big Stein thing is not the sun god. And then there's rabid guardians that protect the sun god's temple. Dang, I want to see this. Hopefully we get that. That wording. Take it back before... Oh, no. No one has ever ventured there and returned to tell the tale. Luffy's like, no, I must go. I must wait. Yo, all of them doing the same thing. That's so fun. I love this. I love this. One Piece is great. Thanks a lot, Gramps. Sorry about all this. Damn. Yo, Nami, IRL, Nami hits you with that. Like, Nami person in real life with like the charisma and like aura that Nami has. I think like 95% of people are reacting like this, huh? Like, damn, I know some people like this and they do this in real life. I'm like, stop that. You are a menace. Don't use your powers like this. Oh, God. Rabid Guardians? Huh? Oh no, Zoro's gonna go. Zoro's on a rampage, dude. Woo! You and Luffy basically enable each other at this point. I love. Wait, aware, aware. That's crazy. The guy. Wait, did we get his name? Did he? He didn't even. How rude. Did he say his name? I want a name like I am Sky Knight Gonfa. Where's that? Where is I am? Wait, did he? No, maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I'm stupid. I think we missed it. No, he didn't say his name. He didn't announce himself. I am Clark, son of Clark's son. Like, I don't know, I just made something up. Nah, he didn't say his name. Maybe I missed it. Dang, I want his name. But I love this. You and Leafy, you and Luffy basically enable each other at this point. It's funny though because like Zoro and Sanji are the ones to compete, so they're gonna fight over who beats the most guardians, right? Don't you ever think things through? Huh? What happened to the castle? Yeah, you're gonna have to rebuild those Legos, my guy. This place reeks of adventure. Didn't you hear him? Rabid guardians, gods. Hold up, Luffy. This place is seriously huge. Huge. Can't see any buildings ahead. Huff, huff. Just how long is this freaking road? Dang. It's also wild because they were on Wano. You know what I mean? Wano's huge. And they're complaining about this place. They literally couldn't travel in Wano without a giant like cat, lion, alligator dog thing, monkey dog or whatever. And yet they're like, "Oh my god, this place is massive. This is interesting." Wait, look at that castle. Doesn't it look like the other one? Oh. Huh. That's interesting. Hmm. Someone's running this way. They're in Elbaf gear too. Whatever, I'll just dodge him. What? What? The sky is breaking? What the hell is this? Huh? Wow. Look, the sky. It's coming from the holy temple. No, over there. What's going on? Everything's going to hell. What the? That means unbelievable. It's a giant room. We can't still be on that huge ship though. This isn't like any of that cabins they had. What's up with this wire netting? I'll bet there's genuine giants this way. Is this whole place some giant kind of bet cage? This is worse. Guys, are you there? Was that noise you? Help me? That okay, that's Chopper, right? Oh my oh what? So it's not that the castle is a dollhouse. The entire thing is like it's like the professional Lego builders that make entire cities. Oh my god. Also this room. Wow. Okay, and then so they weren't looking at another castle. It was a reflection because Luffy hit a mirror, cracked the sky, which is the mirror. Okay, but the door isn't that big, all things considered. Like they're there. Actually, no, that is kind of big. But like when you look at the table to the door to them, the table makes it look like if you were proportional, this a table's generally hip height, right? Like a little bit lower sometimes, depending on what kind of thing, like a cabinet, like a kitchen. A kitchen counter is like what 48 inches right high, and then like this is more like 40/36, so hip height. That means a giant is like all the way up here, whereas this door looks like it's as tall as the table. Wow. Okay. So then it's like the giant would have to crawl in if it was a giant, but also giant staircase. This is insane setup. What are we doing? Wait, so then okay. Hold on. So they're not on the ship, obviously, like Zoro is saying. They somehow got to a giant who did kidnap them, or they were so drunk and then the giant just captured them and put them in here, and like now they're all playthings and he's collecting humans. Maybe he's protecting humans because if okay, wait, hold on. Also, if this guy called said that there's a sun god and pointed them this way, then the guy whoever the giant is sun god. Is maybe he's protect because if they're treated well. Ah, this is crazy. Okay, Chopper. There we go. Yep, we were missing Chopper, so obviously it'd have to be Chopper if he knew who the Straw Hats were. Ooh, I'm so glad to see you. There, Chopper. Everything's gonna be okay. The collar was made of steel. I couldn't get it. Oh no, Chopper's not. No, he's not steel level. No. You're telling me pre-time skip Luffy at Arlong Park can break steel to bare hand, but post-time skip Chopper can't break steel? No. Oh man, it's fine. It's fine. Chopper's mascot. It's fine. I was sure I was going to die. Wait, hold on. This is clearly a giant's room, so what's with all this human-sized clothing? We must have been dressed up like dolls. You owe me for this hug. Wait, what? Why did Nami just say that? Oh, Nami got her sword back. Okay, so not simulation, right? They're a plaything, but the entire place is a plaything. Oh my god, that's crazy. Huh? That's cold. You were scared earlier. Still, this is some fine craftsmanship. This sun god must be very skilled. Yeah. Wow. That was wild. This is wild because this is one of the things I was saying in the podcast. I was like the clothings, it would make more sense that it would be like the people, if the locals would be able to make it, right? But then I did talk about the idea that there would be like some giant that's really good at making small things. But I was like, that would be crazy. Not crazy, but like, how could you predict that, right? And then that's the way Oda went. And that I like that. And then this explains why there's no wind. Because it's a room. Wow. So that eliminates the, so many things, right? Ooh, like thinking about that line, right? That's why it's so crazy when you read the chapter like that, when you like see the line the Nami says, it like leads you to this thing where it's like, what are the options? And even when you list out the options, Oda chooses like probably the most exciting option. Like I think every single time we do this and we sit back and we look at how Oda's leading us into the segment, it's like those small words lead you like 5 or 6 options, and then there's like that 1% option, and then you get there and he nails it, and it's like, whoa, this is so sick. Wow. There's so many of these blocks. That whole country was made out of them. That explains the horrible scent. Wait, so are the blocks like actual? From what when we were grilling up the rabbit, it must have been all that plastic burning. Wait, that's wild that they have plastic. Like plastic is like a derivative like thing. Like we didn't get plastic until much later. We needed oil, gas. We needed the industrial revolution. You're telling me One Piece World has plastic commonplace like that? Like plastic is something that like you go back like what, like 100 years ago, and everyone's like, "What is this witchcraft that we have going on?" Right? I'm pretty. We got polymer in One Piece, GTA 6. They have cola bottle. Yeah, but cola bottles are glass, right? Like they got the good cola bottles. We have the bad ones because of plastic. Um, yeah, like Vegapunk didn't even have plastic. That's the thing, right? Vegapunk didn't even have plastic. I don't even think Walpole had plastic, and he's the toy guy. The toy guy in Vegapunk didn't have plastic. Like, that's what I'm talking about. If Vegapunk had plastic, you know how crazy like everything could have been? He could have made a mass, like, oh my god. Oh, it would be so much cheaper to make so many of his things if he had plastic. But he made everything out of metal. You know how much cheaper things got when we had plastic, bro? Like plastic made so much crazier. And then we made everything out of plastic and we're like, shit, bro. Plastic doesn't deteriorate like we can't reuse it like metals and we can't recycle it like other materials. We're just shit out of luck, bro. And then the fishes were at the bottom of the ocean like, hey, I'm suffocating. Well, the turtle straw thing is fake, apparently. That pissed me off, but that's a whole detour. Um, but okay. It must have been all that plastic burning. Hey, check it out. From here, the view is never ending. Oh, wait, it's see-through now. It's like normal glass on this end. See, they don't have one-way mirror. They don't have one-way mirrors. They like, I guess that's I guess I feel like one-way mirrors exist. Did one-way mirrors exist before plastic? That's a funny question, honestly. One-way mirrors are kind of cool though. That is a kind of magic. I'm not gonna lie. One-way mirrors were like definitely magic. Definitely magic. Once one-way mirrors were existed or one-way glass existed, a lot of things changed. You know, a lot of things changed. A lot of hotel rooms changed. That's for sure. See all those videos. Um. Oh yeah, one way glass, two-way mirror, whatever it is. You know what I mean. Um. You guys get the gist of it. One-way mirrors are younger than Nancy Pelosi. That's funny. Um. Nami-san, I volunteer to clean the ladies' room up. What? Oh my. Sanji! 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 Oh, who hit him? I not Nami. I need to hit his ass, bro. Like no, I literally made. I literally said hotel rooms changed, referencing like a nefarious thing, and then the next line is Sanji. Oh no, Sanji. It's not the worst thing he said. It's not the worst thing he said, but it is. And I said the hotel room thing, and the next thing is Sanji's like, please, I'll fix up your room. Oh no. Okay, Sanji. You deserve that one. Don't you dare. So this is some kind of sick hobby. The Giants like to watch the animals and people trapped in that block world. That's creepy, but this confirms we're on Elbaf, right? This is a real giant's room, so there must be a real giant island out there. For real? Heck yeah! How can you be so sure? Oh! You know what I just realized, guys? You know what I just realized? Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There's a small detour. I'll just take it real quick. I see this panel right here, okay? And this panel made me realize something. Manga is a two-way mirror or a one-way glass. We are on the side watching in. We are Oda has given us a view into the Nami's bathroom situation. Oh wait, it lagged. Oh no. Yo, is that crazy? Wait, hold on, that lag was crazy. Did you guys hear that? Did the audio go? Or did the stream drop? The fucking timing. Did it go through? Did you guys hear what I said? No repeat. Okay. All right. What I said was this panel right here made me realize that we are on the other side of a one-way glass, a two-way mirror. We are on the other side. We're the same thing. The manga is just that. It like they can't see us and we're just watching into the world. Oda has brought us into the bathrooms before. We've seen it. By just looking at Nami's butt. I'm just saying Oda might be bringing that concept in, right? Like this concept of a world that's never ending, and then like you break the fourth wall and the glass shatters. That's manga. This is the manga view. All I'm saying, we're the cameraman. Exactly. Anyways, detour over. How can you be so sure? All we can really say is a giant's behind this. We should escape. Where are the others? It'd be bad if the giant came back and caught us here. What if Mother Caramel was from this world? I don't know. I just had a crazy idea that what if like Mother Caramel is from here? That'd be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of wild. Why not head back inside and squeeze the townspeople for some information? They seemed a little weird, but it's better to face them than risk a confrontation with a giant. Hey, are you listening, Luffy? Oh, yeah. I thought I'd just blow. Yeah, I just thought I'd blow this guy away first. How did they not notice the giant cobra snake thing? Is this a oh no, it's not a cobra. Some kind of like what copperhead or what are they leatherhead? What are the copperhead, right? The ones with the V-shaped head. Pretty sure that's a copperhead, right? Leatherhead? No, that's not a name of a snake. I forget my snake names. I think copperhead is it. Go for it. Squeak squeak. Look down there. It's Jays. Look down there, rats. Look down there, it's JD Legend and his community. I'm sorry. Above us, a crow. Wait, why does a crow have a viper? Is that what it is? Why does it have a skull on it? Most venomous snakes have a triangular head. That's a good PSA. Thank you. Don't tell me these are those rabid temple guardians. How is this a temple, though? I'm still full from the rabbits, so I'm just gonna send these guys flying. Wah! Yeah! Woo! Is this the giant? Oh my god, we've been waiting! Oh my god! It's a female! Okay, not to sound like Sanji, but this is kind of wild because going into Elbaf, I was saying we only know one female giant. We only know one. And this is the second one, and she looks like this. Look at them. Look at them heels. Look at that. Look at the staff. The antlers. Wait, this. Yeah, this has to be right because like the inside of the place that they were in was Legos. So like, why would we pan inside? Don't play around, guys. If you don't finish them off before the sun god gets here, thwomp. Wait, Luffy, that's overkill. Oh, and then she realizes it. Maybe it's not a she, but like Oda makes the female. Well, there's only one female giant, so we don't really know. But she has this particular body shape. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one who busted the fireplace and let the flame spread. What? What is happening? Oh my god! Why? It can't be my beloved temple. Yo, calling this a temple is crazy. Wait, does that mean when she goes in, she's crawling? Yo, I think that means that when she goes in, she might be crawling inside. We have to wait. We have to wait and see. All I'm saying is gravity still exists. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Luffy, this is bad. The sun god's back. Let's run for it. That's so ironic. Usopp, you're looking at you. The sun god. You're looking at him, Usopp. Wow, that's a good call. I've been practicing because Zenith's been making me mimic what a crow sounds like. Mugen? Mugen? Gum Gum? Booming Dawn! You! Oh, we got Norse names. Hilmagander. Hilmagander? Hilmangander? Gander I get, but the what I don't think that's a maybe it's like a pun. Ooh haha. Hurry, Luffy. That giant is huge. This is so messed up. Oh, the cat line is back. Meow. It says you'll pay for this. Yeah. Anyways, look at this. I couldn't find any proper loot there, but it's the blueprint for the block country. So it's a map. Here they come. How dare you defile my beloved country? If we keep going straight, we'll bust through the mirror on the other side. We'll be free if we smash the wall behind it too. Oh, that actually is kind of smart now that I think about it. Huh? What? Oh no, she fits inside the Lego Kingdom standing up. Okay, she's not crawling. Damn it. The sun god is incensed. What? Is smelling? What does incensed mean? Hey, I mean, if there's a scent, count us in. Great, let's get out of here. The adventure never slows down. I won't let you escape. Sorry, that was what she sounded like. Anyways, we hit 46. Oh, damn, we went over. It's fine. It is what it is. 46, 11, 89. That is how we ended the stream. Jormungandr, or in Swedish, refers to Midgard Ormson. Oh, interesting. Hold on, let me pull up the Twitch chat to make sure I'm not missing anything. And then Sai should be lurking. That's so down bad? Wait, what is so down bad? I have no idea what you're talking about. All I know is I was just referencing physics. You have failed me, Par. Oh, you voted for under 42? My bad. I was just referencing the laws of physics, okay? You, my friend, you may need to be checked. So, I'm just joking, but all right. So we could get Sai in here earlier. I mean, we're just gonna be chatting it up. I'm gonna I mean, Sai, take your time. I know you're probably listening or lurking. The hacker then. Woo! There we go. Let me see. Yeah, might as well just have both of us up. Let me pull up Twitch chat. There we go. Pull this up here. Thought you're gonna make it. Let's go slow and old down bad. No, what are you talking about? Down bad. I am perfectly not down bad. I might be down, but not bad. Or am I bad and not down? I'm probably bad and not down. That's probably what it is. The two-way mirror. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Oh, incensed means enraged. It's not about scent. Oh, wait, really? I've never heard what the sun god is incensed. I've never heard that ever be used contextually like that ever. That is probably something I'll never say. Also, I am incensed. My child is incensed. Interesting. The more you know, though. We have not broken free from the simulation yet. Stuff still weird equals Oda still cooking. This is true. I do like the staff. I do like the staff. The staff is a good part. Well, yeah, because you've never been in Elbaf. That's just how they speak. All right, Narukami. You know what? I need Narukami as my lawyer. Well, obviously, Parted to know this because he's never been in Elbaf. Haha. Haha. It has to mean like prayer stuff. You know how they do that in temples? The staff? Or the incense part. That's true. Yo, Par, what's good? It was nice seeing you at Anime NYC. Axe. Axe. Always. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Damn. I need to post my Anime NYC stuff. I still haven't. What a weird term. Oda's cooking Legos. The plastic. We're just gonna leave the plastic part because like it's just fun. But like, yo, plastic is like I forget what the term is that like astrophysicists will use of us being like tier 1 civilization, meaning that like we haven't crossed like we need to be a tier 3 civilization to be able to be interstellar, like multiplanetary, right? Like as far as like civilization goes, like in One Piece, plastic is a good indicator of like, yo, we are so behind. Like if you are an island, if you are a kingdom, right? In One Piece and you go to the Reverie, right? And one of the countries has plastic, that country is a far superior is what I'm saying. Like if you see a country with plastic at the Reverie, you should not pick a fight with them. You should stay behind. You should never, you want to be their ally. That's like, it's like kind of like that. It's like planes, right? It's also like that. You hear about someone having flying things, it's like, all right, brother, where do I sign the peace treaties? If you have plastic planes, anything of the sort, we ain't fighting. I'm your ally forever. You know? That's how far beyond you are. And that's the same thing with like aliens, right? Aliens, if they make it to our planet, that means that they are like centuries, if not like millenniums ahead of us. And we stand no chance. Absolutely zero chance. The only way we stand a chance is if they sit still and let a nuke hit their entire existence, which would never happen. But yeah, that's the main thing. It's a part of a devil fruit ability. If it were like, that's what's interesting about the devil fruit thing. Like if it's a paramecia, I feel like it's like the way it works is like dreams, right? So you have to dream of it, and like, not that dreams don't have to not exist, but like so far, like candy, right? Mochi, all that stuff does exist, right? Even with Katakuri liked the mochi beforehand, right? Didn't he? Or did he just like food? I don't remember. I feel like mochi is the one of the weirder ones because it is a derivative one. It's one of the like more derivative devil fruit foods that exists. Um, Maybe the Goa Kingdom garbage landscape had plastic in there. That'd be crazy. If Goa Kingdom had plastic, that would be wild. I'm not gonna lie. He liked donuts, I think. That's probably it. Mochi donuts is probably his invention. You know how crazy mochi donuts are? They like for like a year and a half funded entire startups that made mochi donuts. Now it's mochi waffles. I think there's mochi everything now. Did this dude really give his cat a cat fruit? He might he might have. Um I'm saying sheep because the body type. Because Oda has made one female and many men giants, and the only one that matches is Gerd. Gerd is the only giant that matches. Um, let me just make sure. Let me just go through some of these super chats. Oh, off brand, $2, $3 super sticker saying how's it going? It's going great. It's going great. Life is good right now. I got over if this stream was last week, my god. You guys would be seeing caveman. You guys would be seeing Par in the middle of I was the not rattiest. I was the cattiest I've ever been because I did not sleep an iota. Also, I had a doctor's appointment last week, so there's that. But this week, we're doing good. So I appreciate you asking. Off brand 2 hours super test says, hi Par, I'm at work. Forgot my lunch. What do I buy? That's a hard one. It's a hard one. What do I don't really eat outside food that much. My wife makes a lot. Let me think. Pizza. I like pizza. I've been eating pizza. Not the healthiest. I don't normally recommend it either, but I've been in a pizza mood, so go get pizza. Ethereal Dylan, 14 months visionary, I appreciate you, said the sun god being an Elbaf princess liked the stream. Yeah. The Elbaf sun god. Well, here's the thing. We don't know how. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at this, right? This is interesting right here. Okay. Temple is a room in a hallway? Does Sun God have many temples? Does Sun God is this are they just Sun God to the people inside, or are they Sun God in general? I'm thinking that they're just Sun God to the humans inside, right? But here's the thing about all of this is that from the start, once we figure out what the sun god meant, that should kind of paint a picture for what Oda's doing with the Void Century. And why that is scary right now, from this current understanding of the sun god, right, is that okay, the people who are human sized inside of this room that was quote unquote a simulation. It's not a digital simulation, it is a real life Sims simulator, small civilization. It's like an ant farm, right? But it's like you could call that a civilization simulation. Okay, I was gonna call it that. I don't mean digital. I know stereotypically it would mean digital, but right now, bear with me. What I'm getting at is, if these people refer to this person as a sun god and they were housed in a play area, a play thing, which ended up being just a casual room inside of a workshop, inside of what seems to be a giant castle, a house, just one of the doors, then wouldn't the original sun god of Elbathian legend be that for the One Piece world, a external being that is playing with the One Piece world as if it's a simulation, and then that could explain why there was a revolution of some sort. They toppled the sun god. If the sun god was from this insanely advanced civilization, it's kind of weird because we see versions of the world in One Piece where Nika and the ancient kingdom existed within the world. But what I'm getting at here is, if this is some sort of parallel, if you maximize the parallel, that's what it'd be. Like, Nika was some kind of like external creature where the One Piece world was just this passing by creation of theirs, where like they could enter in freely and completely dominate the world. And as we can probably understand that Luffy can probably beat this giant, right? I'm not saying he will, I'm not saying he can, I'm not saying, like, I don't know anything about the giant yet, right? We don't know about the staff, we don't know about magic, we don't know anything about that yet. But we do know that Luffy's cracked. And so can Luffy beat this giant? Maybe. And so is it like the One Piece world was someone else's simulation? Like Nika was a different giant or something? I don't know. It's so weird playing with that parallel. So now you have to like minimize it, right? You do have to minimize it, and it could be that it could be that Emu is the version here. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know where it would be placed, but it is really interesting to think about. Par, you should read The Music of Mary. Phantom Grapefire. I'm pretty sure Hidden Island. Did Hidden Island make a video on that? Because I feel like he sent me something called The Music of Mary. Can 100% clap the giant. Now, Griffin, we got to be careful. We don't need to ship Luffy with the giant just yet. They may both be sun gods. Luffy does not have to clap these cheeks, okay? We don't need to do that just yet. He's 5-dimensional. That's what I'm saying. Joy Boy was evil. Well, like, evil is contextual in the sense of, like, I think it's natural for tiers of existence to automatically demonize / fear tier existences of a higher plane because they're more powerful. So like Joy Boy being evil could have different connotations. Like the sun god may not have been evil to the people. It may not have. We don't know yet. But it's very easy for the people of their existence to view this person as evil, or for them to turn because they have no way. They're not equal footing. So the sun god would have to exhibit extreme restraint, which, you know, then we get into a whole concept of philosophy, right? Religious philosophy, which is spoken to a lot of religious leaders, and it is interesting to talk about because there's a bridge between simulation and where God puts their foot in. And I personally am not super religious, but open to talking to people who are. Luffy can gear 3 to get with the sun god. Hey, whoa, Alejandro, I trust your checks. Don't get me demonetized here, mister. Don't do this. Doesn't the giant look like the giants from Punk Hazard? Wait, what do you mean the giants from Punk Hazard? Oh. The cool Yeti Cool Brothers? Let's take a look. I mean, so that's a fair point, because I was saying I'm assuming this is a woman because of Gerd, the only giant with the slender shape. But the Yeti Cool Brothers are giants with the slender shape. There is that. we can't say for certain yet that this is similar to them, but did the Yeti Cool Brothers? Let me double check this. Did the Yeti Cool Brothers have? Oh, they had straw hats. Oh, maybe they had antlers through the straw hats. Let me double check that. Yeti Cool Brothers. No. Oh, let me message Psy. Oh. Hold on. Let me not leak the DMs. There we go. There we go. Oh, my camera. Oh no. I should be back. Hello. Hello. Camera. There we go. Sorry. I won't mess with my computer anymore. Yeah, the Yeti Cool Brothers did not have antlers. There's that. There is that. Yetis were covered in fur. This is true, but we do know the Giants do wear like the leg warmers. Nami's, for example, is wearing one right now. Wait, what if this sun god is actually the forest god, and the 3 other Shandian gods will be the sun god Fates? Interesting. Interesting. We do have to understand why Chopper was separated, right? Because unlike the rest, Chopper was put in a steel collar, right? So, like, what was the person going to do with Chopper? Is the question. 3-minute Psy? Wait, Psy's here? No, he's not, right? Did Psy ask? Oh, where did my Twitch chat go? There we go. Wait, where did my Twitch chat go? What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Turn him into another Guardian. On page 15, you can see she doesn't have hairy arms. Listen, I do not... I don't know why that's just a funny line to say. Like, we are analyzing her arm hair. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna move on. Only Sanjia's body hair, to be honest. Y'all are focusing on the wrong things. You can see her arm. It's just funny reading these comments out of context. If I brought in a group of people not in One Piece and have no context of what we do here, to see my comment section, like if like them seeing like just a random comment saying she doesn't have arm hair though, guys. What are we talking about? It's just kind of funny. Like, I just imagine like a sponsor of mine just like looking at the chats, like, let's see how the streams are, and then they see like, they're really about body positivity on this stream. Oh god. Saint Nika and Tony Chopper, Blue Nose Reindeer, possible. Parchek Heimdall, the Watchful God, his runes are said to be. Yep, Tyante, I will redact myself from speaking on that one anymore. I have a lot to say on Heimdall. Imagine Bro is called the Sun God because he turns the light on and off. Chintastic, I think you're right. No, Chintastic, I think you're right. You might just be right. Because that's actually really important. No. Chintastic, you're not missing a beat. Like, that is why I emphasize the wind thing, right? Like imagine wind shows up in that room. All of a sudden you have a wind god, right? Look at how they named the other ones: ear god, needle god, like all these different things. Sun god. Why would be sun god? The sun, the turning on the lights, night and day. It just might be night and day. That's it. Like Chintastic, it's not imagined. I think you're right. Like I think you're right. That's probably it. It's probably that simple. What is the light room in the source? It's the light switch god. Like yeah, it's probably a lantern that is. That's it. That's all it is. Like 100%. Like if I were to put money on it, I would put money on that. Like 90%. I would hedge my bet. 99%. You know what? Let's all in. Let's go to the casino right now, guys. I'm not gonna spend my own money. Let's spend all. Let's spend all. I put it in. It's right there, bro. These guys, generations have been probably stuck there. Probably. I read that, Brandon. It'd be interesting if this is the Forest God. I don't know. I don't know yet about the like the Shandian lore and this connecting though. Just yet. I don't know just yet though. This guy is worse than the Celestial Dragons. What is this hate? Wait, who? Me? What hate? Who's hate? That'd be the Oda way. I agree. RPG means rabbit, pig, gorilla. Obviously, exactly. The world tree is this giant nightlight. That would make sense. What? Hey, hey. Let's think about this. The sunlight tree Eve. Maybe that's what that is. Maybe Nika was the sun god because he turned on. Oh wait, I was gonna say something. He turned on Eve, bro. Oh no. Adam couldn't get his wood hard enough. Oh no. So he became Adam. What? But Nika turned on Eve and then oh no. Woo! Alright. Mind out of the gutter. That's big brain. Consider being free is feeling the breeze. Yeah, and then here, how about this? How about this, guys? Let's think about this real quick. Doesn't this room, okay? That makes no sense since no, but Narukami, we don't know how long Adam's wood has been the hardest you can find. We don't know how long it's in that way, but Adam being Nika turn. Technically, the way to pronounce Adam in the katakana would be Adamu. Adamu, right? Adamu. Go check the God's Nights flashbacks of God Valley. There's someone saying the sun god's appearance. Yes, you're talking about the guy behind the garland in chapter 1096. The guy in the back, right? While that is important, it is interesting because it is like a jackal head, and Oda doesn't have that too often. It will be interesting if it's the same person. But this one's a giant, which implies that this jackal was giant too, right? Or elk. It is interesting. Adam Wood has been hard forever since the tree sees all the giant. I'm just not gonna. I know I'm the problem here who started this whole Adam Wood issue, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna remove myself from the situation. Oh wait, Sai's here. Wait, what? Wait, did you just enter or did you just enter? Wait, my Sai senses tingled so hard. That was crazy because the moment you enter the room, I opened up the window. I was like, I feel like I'm telling you guys, my nose is crazy. I smelled Sai a mile away. Oh, you guys can't hear Sai? All right, here he is. Now you guys can hear Sai.
Oh, thank God. Okay,
Yeah,
no, that's good. They didn't hear my cawing, so that's perfect.
yeah, which is weird because I didn't hear it either.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
Oh, the mic probably clipped it, which is good.
Yeah, yeah. Um, no, I'm not gonna ask Sai about this whole Adamwood thing. He entered
Bro,
in a.
what happened with the Adam Wood? I have like an Adam Wood video coming out like tomorrow, so
I
this is perfect.
I was just okay. So like it was a joke, but it's very deep into the thing where it was we were discussing the parallels of what this if this person being sun god and what that means for the One Piece world having Nika as a sun god, and then
Yeah,
someone brought up not just someone, hold on, let me give them credit.
not just
Chintastic.
someone.
Chintastic came in and said, imagine if the sun god, this person's named sun god, because they just turn on and off the lights for the room that the people are in. And yeah, I was like, that's just it.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, like they said, imagine. I said, no, I would put money on that. I'm with you, brother, and that's it. And then I was talking about how like how imagine if that's the case for the One Piece world. We don't know where Sunlight Tree Eve is, but what if Nico was the one who could turn on Eve, but Adam's wood wasn't hard enough yet to turn on Eve, and that's that's in the chat went fucking wild with the Adam, and they're like, "Well, par, blah 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 blah," and I was like, "Yo, the joke is fucking crazy, but it's there because like we don't know about Eve, and Nika's the sun god, and what if Nika was all that stuff, like you know what I mean?" And then Emu's like searching for like, "Ah, Joy Boy," and like I don't know, Emu has some kind of like couldn't turn on Eve's light or some shit like that. Yeah.
It's funny because like in the beginning I was like, okay, I could see this, and then like you, and then you just drop like, but what if the wood isn't hard enough? What if they need to get the wood hard? I was like, what? Huh?
That's such an Oda. Come on, you know that's an Oda joke. But no, let's bag it up. Let's bag it up.
Okay, it's an Oda joke, but I don't think Oda's tackled boners directly.
Yeah, he wouldn't tackle
it's always in SBS's.
it. Would he wouldn't tackle? Obviously, he wouldn't be in there. Like, hey guys, Nico couldn't get. I mean, Emu couldn't get. Like Adam couldn't get some like to turn on with his heart. He's not gonna do that. But the joke would be hidden in the background. You know what I mean? Like,
Hidden in the background. Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I can respect that.
That's why Adam's wood is the hardest ever, is because he was traumatized from before. He took a lot of Viagra. Like we don't know the difference.
Ooh, and then whenever they cut the tree to get Adam wood, like there's like blood that kind of comes out of it because it's so damn hard. Because the blood is just rushing to that damn wood, huh?
Oh my god! When
Yeah.
they shave.
Oh, imagine a tree that bleeds. That's
Yeah,
cool.
they have to trim the. I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. This is 50-50 conversation now. This
They call the little subtrees around it his
no,
cubes.
no.
Adam's cubes.
No, Sai, we're not saying though. That's
The force
TOS.
is the force of cubes.
That this is now TOS.
You started it. What do you mean?
And I brought us into this world, and I'm taking us out of this world. Now, second thing is, but going back to what Chintastic was saying is, I think that them calling this person the sun god based off of just them turning on and off the lights makes a lot of sense, and I think somehow, some way, that definitely applies to Nika somehow. But like, what's weird, Sai, is, and this is like kind of where we started the conversation, is that like the way this chapter frames it is like Luffy breaks the fourth wall of this existence that these people are living in. And he breaks the fourth wall and confronts some sun god deity that's using these people as a plaything. And it's not that the people are like upset, they revere them, but like they don't maybe not know like how their existence is. And Luffy is the sun god who breaks the fourth wall to now face and and combat this
like
over
show.
Yeah, like the Truman Show, exactly. And so now, if this, I think a lot of people talked about this, like whatever nuance Oda placed on the sun god in this context, that would be applicable to Nika in a lot of ways. And now it makes us wonder what Nika's role was, because what if Nika was the fourth wall deity that this person was, and like Emu was the person who beat the person that was like that, and it could be that Nika was this like fourth dimensional deity that was overseeing this like simulation that is the One Piece world, and that's why Luffy's power are basically like Toon Force, you know what I mean, like in a lot of ways. And so it and if that's the case, that would be really wild if that's the case, because then it's like, then it would validate a lot of what Emu was saying. Like, it's a very common trope that like one dimension, like not one, like a dimension, like a third dimensional creature is combative against a fourth dimensional thing, and it's like all of the third dimension bands together to beat the simulation and free themselves. So that could be what Emu did, and then all the people just don't know what that was, and they just forgot somehow. We talked about the void century and everything, but yeah, now it's like, now I'm really curious, because the other side of this is that for this giant, this world that they were playing with is just a room in a hallway, and in that room was their temple that they seemingly care about. And it might just be that the sun that they're talking about is just the fireplace that Luffy destroyed, which would be the nuance of Luffy breaking like whatever, sun that's holding everything together and whatever, and everything's on fire now. That could be like the Ragnarok that like Madame Charlie saw. So I'm seeing a lot of parallels. I just don't know how to like maximize or minimize it to the One Piece world, because the ancient kingdom existed within the One Piece world, whereas her existence wouldn't necessarily be inside the whatever Legoland she created. So it is interesting. But I want to know like what you thought about this chapter, because I feel like
I
this is
like what
crazy.
you like threw in there, because you were like, yeah, whatever she created. Like, we're already making the solid assumption that it's a woman.
Oh yeah, easily. So
Yeah,
there's only
I like
one
that.
giant shaped like this. And hey, I didn't do this. Someone brought up the Yeti Cool Brothers, and I was like, that's fair. And then a lot of people, not me, were like, hey, page 15, she has no arm hair. I'm not judging, I'm not looking, and so the Yeti Cool Brothers are fully furred. So,
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, wait, like, yeah, I was gonna say, like, guys don't always need arm hair, but I see what you're going for, like Yeti Cool Brother spinoff.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. As far as like the turning on and off the lights, I think that's a pretty cool gag. I don't think that's the reason why they're called the Sun God, though.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think they're a LARPer.
Ooh.
I think they just actually really love playing as the Sun God. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
This whole room is like probably just them like letting loose, having some fun. It's probably like Yamato with her journal, right? Like this is like their one free
Mm.
time. So I could see it being like this person is a huge Sun God fan. As far as the people trapped inside of the Lego world, I don't. It doesn't seem like they're there, like against their will.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're part of like the whole gag.
I think I like someone brought up it's probably their generations of it, because they probably don't have like, like what if Luffy and them met. It would be interesting had Luffy and them met the townsfolk more intimately than just that one guy, and then he just ran off and ran into a wall, because then
Yeah.
it could have been interesting to see if some people are like, yeah, I don't remember being like coming here, I just woke up one day and was here and it was fine, right? That would be interesting. I like, before I got to the end of the chapter, to me one of the biggest lines was like the wind part, right? Not having wind,
Yeah.
not having light. Those are huge things that like, that's why I think that the not having the wind, right? And then all of a sudden you feel a breeze, you'd call that the wind god, right? So then you have light, boom, sun god. That's why I really like the turn off and on the light, because it's really powerful. Humans need light, that's a thing, right? But the thing that I am gravitating to is that it might be that this person has been saving these people. Like, if you think about it, if humans landed on Elbaf, they would, like, if they're not Shanks, then they would just be like, they would just be obliterated, right? Giants, I don't know if giants really care for like small people unless they're like Mother Caramel or Shanks. So I don't know what it is, but it might be that in her eyes, she's kind of protecting these people in her own way by putting them here. Like if she sees people lost at sea in their territory, rather than like, you know, her venture out and try to relocate them, she's like, okay, you guys can't possibly survive out in the giant fishes in the water and the giant things out here, and like the giants don't really like you, so we're just gonna put you in this room and save you. It could be that she's doing something for a positive reason, which, you know, in the parallel to the Void Century, Nika or whoever created this simulation world or whatever. And when I say simulation, I don't necessarily mean digital. Like simulation doesn't necessarily need to mean digital, but it could be that like there were other creatures like Nika, and like Nika created a pocket place where people could be protected. Not necessarily sure. Or Emu did. Emu created that pocket thing so that they could be protected from other people on Emu's level or Nika's level. That would be interesting. Like Brandon King brought up an idea like, for if this person's forest god and there's 4 other gods and they're fake sun gods, like it could be that these god level people are like Joy Boy or Nika, Emu, like these level creatures, and they're overseeing this like sub level of existence. Not really sure, but it could be like, you know, it's clear that Nika is capable of like a lot of the devil fruit powers, Bonnie as well, like with this the powers, and the subset of them could be the devil fruits. It could be something like that. So will be interesting.
I like that idea.
Yeah, it is interesting. So but what do you think is like the how do you think the so in your version of it,
Yeah.
This giant person is a LARPer, so they saw Luffy and the crew on a small Thousand Sunny, and just like confiscated it. And so they brought them here without talking to like cause we don't know how the Straw Hats got inside this world. How do you think that happened with this now context here?
I feel like there's more to it than just that. I feel like maybe the Straw Hats willingly came in here. You know, we don't really know like what's going on with the hallucinations yet.
Right.
In that missing day. So I think there is a chance that the Straw Hats willingly came in here. We signed up for it, or maybe we thought it would be a fun little thing to just hop into this Lego world, or maybe we thought we were an Elbaf and then we just broke into this cage even. I think there's a lot of ways to do it without like this person kidnapping the Straw Hats and like actively putting him in here too.
Yeah.
I think that's like the glory of having that blackout hallucination day that we'll just revisit later. Like maybe once we start talking to the Sun God, they're like, hey, you know, like you guys signed up for this. Why are you destroying everything? Why'd you set my room on fire? Like I feel like it's gonna be a really I feel like it's gonna solve itself. And essentially.
What are the odds? Because I like this question. Chintastic here. You're on your way to becoming a moderator. like if I could get VIP right now, Chintastic, the 2 comments I've seen from you, A1. What are the odds that Kid is in here?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
I don't think he's here. I mean, I think it's because I have my own like theory as to where Kid is, but I don't think Kid is here yet.
Okay.
I feel like if he was wherever we are, I feel like we would have seen him by now. It's not exactly like a big kingdom, you know? Like Luffy ran for like I think 2 panels and then he automatically just hit that wall.
Okay, now separately, how terrible would it be for Kid's character if he was in here and he was just like I don't know, detained or whatever. Like he couldn't break free. Like he could, like you said, like in 2 panels, Luffy broke the
Oda can't do that to him. If Kid was actually in here and he can't break out, that would be.
The thing is, if Kid used his power, he would break the mirror because the other side is metal bars. So technically Kid would just be like magnet. Yeah, but what's the Japanese?
That whenever he activates his power.
Jiku no mi. and then
just has a stupid catchphrase. Oh, what if he has like you know like some animes when they do spells, they like rhyme, like do a whole ass rhyme.
Yeah, magnet, like schmagnet, come to me, pagnet, and then they come together.
Positive and negative come together to repel and connect.
Plus and minus negate, and then he claps his hands, and
Yeah. Screws and bolts combine to make a giant bull.
then
Like just something so stupid. Oh, I wish he did that actually.
and then it would be sick if
People would hate him,
if
dude, if
Kid
he did that.
no,
My
but the thing is
God.
like our version, or not our version, but the version of it where Kid is stuck in here, it would. Our scenario is that Kid would not be stuck in here, and if he used any iota of his power, he would shatter the sky, the planet. Everyone would be like, "Oh my God, this guy! He's
The coming of Sun God Jika.
yeah, this guy's Scott. Yeah, Sun God Jika. Oh my God!
God Jika.
Oh no! Oh
Who
no!
the hell came up with Sun God Jika? That's such a good joke, man. Ever since we got, I think that spawned ever since we had Nika too. I think like people didn't miss a beat with that.
It was
Sun
the
God Nika? Jika.
it was the in Fishman Island, right? Like all the names, the
Oh yeah. Those stupid ass
sextuplet.
kids.
Yeah. The quintuplets or whatever. Yeah.
The
Damned one, Jika. Yeah, listen,
So good.
like the thing is, in a weird way, the only reason why our version of what just transpired for Kid wouldn't happen is because Oda like apparently does not like Kid. I don't know, but like it would be the worst thing if he was in this world. Chintastic to answer that part. Yeah, let's not put Kid in here, please, for the love of God. It would be
Yeah,
so terrible.
don't
for
bring Kid
him.
in here. Yeah, they're bringing Kid and Kid's like, yeah, I've been trapped here all week. I don't know how to get out. It's like, no, stop.
Yeah,
Please, not another one.
yeah, and so like them being in here by their own volition, whether agreed or not, is interesting. The plastic will forever be funny to me because like plastic is like end stage humanity that One Piece has not exhibited. Like Vegapunk didn't have plastic. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about how plastic just doesn't make sense at the moment. But anyways, point is,
Don't burn plastic and eat it though. That's bad for you.
yeah, well, burning plastic is terrible. But anyways, and let's not talk about how Sanji knows the smell of plastic also. That's also an odd thing too. Oh, but anyways, back to the point. Point is, yeah, the logistics of that just don't apply. Do you think that this person is a prominent Elbaf figure?
Yes.
Okay. So Dory and Brogy probably know this person. Okay. Do you think that this person is related to Loki?
Yes.
And when I say related, I don't necessarily mean family, but like they like Loki and this person are like in connection somehow. Like it's not like they're separated.
Okay, that's hard to like say right away because I'm kind of 50-50.
Mhm.
There's a part of me that believes they're nobility.
Yes.
Because they have like the Lego blocks, it feels like this is a big house based on that hallway too.
Yes.
So I think they are going to be a prominent
They
figure
got
just
that
based on
staff.
that alone.
That staff is
Yeah,
kind
they
of
got the-
cool.
Well, if
No.
they're a LARPer, I think that staff is like fake.
No, that staff
I
is
think it's
like
fake.
no normal. Like that's not because they're talking about how Elbaf gear, Elbaf
Dude,
things.
It-
Only
they're probably
special
they
people
bought
have.
they bought that from Walmart, dude.
Nah,
If they're a LARPer, if they truly are like, and it goes back. People mentioned this in the comments here, or not comments, the chat, but they said like the whole chapter is titled RPG. It's a role playing game. So it's like I really do think they're just a crazy LARPer, and maybe they just bought that staff for like $5. Like the minute Luffy hits it, it just shatters because it's like foam or styrofoam or something.
You know what?
Like I don't think it's real.
Okay. Do you think that this? Okay, so my next question before the Loki thing, but after Loki thing now at this point is this person strong?
Are they strong?
Yeah. Is this person like Dory Brogy?
Man, have you seen LARPers, man? Dude, when push comes to shove, holy crap, dude, they activate all the powers of the realm.
Yeah, you think they got the buffs activated?
I mean, what do people call it? Like, I can't say it on stream, but like, you know, when you push like a
furry?
No, it's like
Timu Sun God staff.
they got that low IQ strength sometimes, you know. It just
oh
comes
my
out.
God, Sai, stop! You fucking ass.
It comes out. agree. It happens, man. Like I have moments where I just like, and then I like lift like
I'm
10 pounds.
gonna you fucking don't make me pull out that, bro. I'm gonna.
I do that sometimes too, man.
I'm gonna.
You know.
All right. So set. Okay, third.
So are they strong? Yeah, I think they are. Plus they're a giant.
Anyways,
Hell yeah. And
anyways,
giants are known for being kind of silly.
so this giant being strong is interesting, right?
Yeah.
Noble, strong. Yeah, I agree. Like they have, I think they have some kind of position. Dorian Broggie, like it might come to like that Dorian Broggie can't like help in the like Luffy has to. Okay, so then separate to that, do you think Luffy can beat them though? Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
I think the whole crew can beat. I mean, not like the whole crew,
Zoro,
like
Sanji.
together, but you know, yeah, like Sanji, Zoro. Maybe even this is another situation where we look at Usopp and we're like, hey, Usopp, you could have done this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now
I think they just don't want to antagonize giants too right away, which I think is smart, right? If we want to be allied with these people, maybe we shouldn't just instantly, you know, attack people where we don't know where we're at.
Hyrutin lifted
woke up in their house.
22 million pounds. Was it 22 million pounds? But like, Sai, stop it! Stop it, Sai! Go take a walk. No,
he did. He
that
lifted
laugh
up.
was not okay. You fucking douche. The worst part is
Weighs a lot.
Hyrutin was pushed to the limit where that did come out. He's just like, it made no sense, and he's just like, I'm gonna pull out all the strength. And we're like, huh? What the hell? Anyways, point is, all this nuance aside, right? We kind of dissected like what your stance is, and you know, my side separate, whatever it is. I think we got a good picture, but I think like a good question is, why was stop inside? Stop.
Somebody said, "Look at the rabbit's type strength," and that's so funny.
Look at the what?
Oh. Look at the rabbit's type strength.
Look! Oh my god!
Yeah, that's so funny.
No. But then, to be fair, that is classic fiction. So hey, you're bringing English class into this. Don't do that. We are not scholars here, okay? Just because your English teacher brought that up. And you have to write like 4 essays about that book doesn't mean you should do it here, okay? We're much too dumb for that here. Okay, now anyways, why was Chopper in a steel? Because like Chopper being revered, Chopper being held higher, like there in Asgard being reindeer, there was all kinds of things like that. And now we found out no, he was in a steel collar. Like that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And we, him being not able to break out of it, even though pre-time skip Luffy could shatter steel, is a separate discussion. But hey, Chopper in a steel collar, where are you at with that? And then we'll get to super chats.
I think that this person, we already talked about the whole princess route, right?
Okay.
I think this person might just be like a inverse of Shirahoshi, where instead of how Shirahoshi can control sea animals and sea kings, I think that this person badly controls animals. Like land animals.
Like she's a bad pet owner?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, I feel like we have I kind of compared it to Freya, which I guess Freya doesn't have too many animals in her arsenal, but I was like, oh, maybe she's like that. But she's just kind of like, she sucks at it. And that's why Chopper's like in a collar. Chopper doesn't really know what's going on. Or maybe she's really good because she does have like the snake, the crow, the rats. There's also that scenario too.
Yeah, but a good snake owner has cages. Not cages, but like, the glass boxes so the snake doesn't come out, right? That's a responsible snake owner.
Yeah, but I mean, if you trust your snake, you just let him roam in the room.
I guess, but I'm pretty sure the protocol is if they're venomous, which apparently the triangle head means venomous, so I think that the protocol, irresponsibility, I'm sniffing it. Alejandro Solis is saying yes, I take animal racism. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Animal racism? Hell yeah, my favorite.
A terrarium, there we go, that's the word.
Yeah, terrarium, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say an aquarium, but terrarium makes sense because it's land, not aquarium. It's funny because my son, he sees a fish tank and he sees water and fishes in it, and he goes, ocean. He looks at it, he's like, the ocean, it's right there. And I remember when he first saw that, and he's like, Dad, ocean. And I was like, what do you mean the ocean? He's pointing to a fish tank. I'm like, oh my god, that's so adorable. He thinks it's a whole
He
ocean
made the
in there.
connection.
Yeah, it's the whole ocean in there. And now I just like, yep, there's the ocean. That's a good one.
Look at the
Honestly,
flowers.
the One Piece world being an aquarium would be kind. How many theories have been about that, right? One Piece world being an aquarium.
Uh, I I dislike it because it reminds me of the ending of, I don't know what movie it is. It's some cartoon show or some like animated film where like they beat the bad guy, they finish it off, and then it turns out they're like a small microcosm in this like alien's toy bag.
Oh yeah. No, I don't like that. Those the only way I like it is like if it's not as simple as that. You know what I mean? Like if it's not as simple as am I can is talking about the end of Attack on Titan, not end, but like is Attack on Titan ended, right? I'm not spoiling it, right?
Men in Black, thank you, Men in Black.
Yeah, Men in Black. Yeah.
Oh, that was so off. I said cartoon.
Men in Black is a little bit different though, because like
Yeah.
at least they did like a Marvel, like it was like a Marvel thing, and that was before we had multiverse and all that stuff. So like I give that one a huge different pass in that scope, but like there are versions of what you're saying where it's like just what I mean by when I don't like it is you end the series and you're just like, yep, fifth dimensional being, small circle, it was just their pepperoni on a pizza, like that kind of a thing, and you just like no explanation. It's a little whatever. And I'm forgetting, but like in the parallel I was making to Attack on Titan was this like in Attack on Titan they explain the powers by just this giant called Ymir, and it was just a worm that just was there and there was no explanation. I was like, the fuck you mean? That shit pissed me off. And we just and I was like, all right, you created so much layers to so much of the other stuff that could have connected, and we just didn't talk about that. And I'm not saying that that works here, but I'm saying like in a lot of series they'll do the whole like, oh, by the way, this was just a small button on this giant's shirt that we were just messing around with, and the end of the world is the button falling off on the giant shirt to play off on some huge like deeper meaning. But yeah, it's just like that kind of thing bothers me. I don't think One Piece will do that, especially because Oda's right now showing us how like he's breaking the fourth wall and he's gonna give that fourth wall context. I feel like if Oda were to do that with Nika and Imu, he would do that. And that's actually a good segue into what I wanted to discuss right around when you were coming in and I got derailed by the Adamant thing. Is this giant is walking down a hallway, many doors, and then they walk in, and then there's a controlled verse inside there. And I look at that, and my immediate thought, though I didn't, and you guys complained about me taking detours in the reaction, but I didn't detour like this. I read through. My immediate thought when I saw this panel that's on the screen was Emu. My immediate thought was when Emu walked into the basement and there was many doors and they walked into one and there was just one with Joy Boy's hat, or a hat that was Straw Hats, right? And it makes me think that like maybe that room was supposed to be Nika's verse or something like that. Like I don't know necessarily, but like what are the other rooms? Is this supposed to be like that where this sun god is the sun god for many verses and each verse is just a different door, and there's a right next to like, so right now the Straw Hats are like, we broke the mirror in order to escape the sun god, let's break through the wall on the other side. When they break through the other wall, are they going to then be in another mini verse, which is just the other room that the sun god was just coming from and maintaining? Like it could be that same thing where it's like 8 different rooms that they break into eventually, and the sun god's like, you just destroyed everything and freed everybody, like, and it's just such a big problem. It could be something like that, and we might go in, and then one of the other verses is an entire like aquarium. If we're in a terrarium right now, it could be the next one over is a giant water one, and then Luffy floods it. The next one over is a giant cloud one or something, and it's a bunch of flying things, and it mixes everything. It could be something like that, and I would be interested to know if that's what Oda is going to do with Emu, for example, where Emu had different verses inside, and Nika was just inside one of them and broke free and let that verse free in the world. It would be really wild. I don't know, but I did want to gauge your level of how much this parallels to the Void Century at this moment, and then we'll go to super chats.
Yeah. I don't. As far as like Void Century parallels, I don't think it's there. Well,
Mhm.
maybe there is one, right? Like we do have like the whole advanced civilization thing with the ancient kingdom. So maybe like there was something like this, but to a grander extent, more advanced extent. Maybe it's like a like AI simulation, or maybe there's like VR headsets back in the past. But I don't think this will relate to Emu too much.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that no,
With
that's
just how
fair.
much they don't like people, I just can't imagine them having something like this. But you know, going off on a different point, you mentioned like what would happen once they break through that wall, and I was kind of in the same like area because I was like, okay, realistically, if this cage is in a room, if you break the other side of the cage, you're still gonna be in the room. Like, so the fact that that should lead quote outside is really weird to me. Like you said, does this lead to a different, like the next room? Is this attached to like a window that should be like connected to the outside world? We don't really know. I think it would be cool if we go to like different lands. Like
Mhm.
maybe the next one's like Bionicles, or you know a different toy.
Yeah,
But I don't know how long Oda wants to
Bionicles would be
drag that out.
sick. Wait,
Yeah, but that'd be the hardest thing to draw though. Like Legos, okay, it's all blocky. You can kind of
yeah.
like dimensionalize it. But as far as Bionicles go, I feel like that'd be such a pain in the ass.
All
Ooh,
it's every
a Gundam verse be kind of cool.
yeah, it's every copyright that Oda couldn't get, so he's just like, haha, can't stop me now. And like he just makes his own version of all the stuff.
Oh
That'd
my
be
god, we
sick.
go to the Pokemon world. Oda would not survive there. They
Yeah,
take his ass down.
yeah. Well, we don't know. Oda might be able to. He might be friends with
I don't
them.
know,
So
dude. Maybe, but I mean, Nintendo, they see everybody that walks and lives and breeds.
yeah, and then Oda flexes. Like in that case, Oda's flexing his friendship. You know what I mean? Oda's just like, haha, I'm the only one who can do this. And then you go to like we go to everything that's hard copyrighted. You know, he does Nintendo and like does like every single thing that Nintendo like. He brings in Mario. We get a Mushroom Kingdom and everything. That'd be sick. Um,
Wait. Actually, if this person's a LARPer, right?
yeah.
If they do just like LARPing, what if they have different costumes for different rooms? Like what if for example, right? Like let's say we break into the next place. What if it's a toy version of Fishman Island, and this person puts on a fish costume and pretends to be Shirahoshi? I know that sounds really dumb, but like if they are a LARPer, like what if they have different costumes for different playsets?
Like I was thinking about that, and I was also thinking like what if there's just other versions? Like, okay, this is another thing that I came across my mind because of a series. Marshall Peak, some of my mods, I haven't seen them yet. I have started reading because of me, but Marshall Peak, there's this concept in there. Well, it's not just there, but I thought about it because of that.
Wait. I'm sorry. Is the series called Marshall Peak?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought Marshall Peak was like Marshall D. Preach's brother or something, and I was like, huh?
No, no, martial as in like martial
Okay.
arts. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Nice.
But with peak martial arts. But the thing I was thinking about called Warland, right? It's part of Elbaf. Elbaf is known for wars in general. The Giants have wars, and maybe the thing is maybe giant like we have this concept like Dragon Ball and all these other things where like when you're strong enough you can't necessarily battle because when you battle the world trembles, everything is destroyed, so you have proxy wars, and it could be that they're training mini soldiers, and like it could be that there's other giants that have mini worlds, and they're basically like a mix between like Promised Neverland and like I'm trying to think of a version of this.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Yeah, you mix the two and you get many giants that are training their own worlds to have, then they sick them on each other and they have proxy wars, and whoever wins those wars gets some kind of rewards, and it might be a proxy
Oh.
because these giants like if two like let's say, I'm not saying that like these giants are world breakingly strong, but I would imagine like if you had like Luffy and Kaido constantly battle each other, right? Like they would destroy Wano, right? Like if they were equal and they weren't gonna try and kill each other, if they were to like constantly clashing, constantly. Wano would be destroyed in days, right? It wouldn't take that long for them to, and like Kainu and Kuzan destroyed Punk Hazard, right? So like if you had strong giants constantly fighting each other like Dory and Brogy, then you would destroy Elbaf very quickly. All you'd have is a tree. So then maybe it's like, hey, how about we just have these humans fight? Let's just start farming humans. Let's do that. And maybe that's what they do. Like, I don't know. Maybe
Actually, oh, go for it.
no, I was gonna say like because I keep on going back to Mother Caramel and why Oda brought that, right? And Mother Caramel is such an interesting thing because she's kind of like she was revered from the giants. And what does she have? An orphanage, right? And like, yeah, where do the kids come from? The kids were, some of them look like royalty. And I was thinking about the royalty part. Like, what if they're from these kingdoms? Like, there was just a royalty and they were like absolved from fighting. And so they were like put into the other thing. I keep on trying to figure out where Mother Caramel fits into this place. And one of them could be that she was just like helping the giants like deal with these farm worlds that they created. I don't know. Like she would go into the farm worlds. I'm not necessarily sure. But like the proxy war thing is something that I was thinking about a lot, especially because again, like you said, like there's a minimum and there's a maximum of how much this parallels to Emu and the Void Century and Nika. But one of the things is that Emu and the Gorosei kind of are running that with like they proxy islands essentially and they create simulated hunts essentially. So they're creating like they're allowing these islands to exist so that they can hunt them down like insects, kind of like having an insect farm, and then they go in and they fight them. And it's very interesting. Also, someone pointed out like the person behind Figarland had the jackal masks. Now this person has a jackal mask. Maybe it's a similar vein of them trying to do proxy war, mini wars with the humans. Not necessarily sure, but I do like that route. It is fun. It is fun.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the whole proxy wars, I like it because, you know, we've seen in a lot of different stories, like, things like this happen where you got, like, multiple characters and they're like, hey, like, how do we solve a battle? Well, let's just send our best soldiers and see what happens, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's super insane. But the only hang-up I have is that this is the land of, you know, warriors and giants. I feel like at no point would they be like, hey, let's not fight. Let's have these people fight for us. So that's kind of where I'm hung up at right now. And I do like the idea if that's the case where maybe this person is like by themselves and plays with toys. And the whole land of giants kind of frowns on this. Like they look at this character, the fake sun god, and they're like, yo, this person's a loser. Like, you know, like the whole gang, they're picking up swords and axes. They're beating each other black and blue every Tuesday. And then you have this fake sun god or this LARPer just around here like playing with Legos. So I wouldn't be surprised if like we leave this house and then we have like 10 other giants like kicking this person down to the ground.
Yeah, and it could also be interesting because like Nika was the first, or Joy Boy was the first pirate, right? Nika probably sailed and possibly, and then like why were the giants so feared, right? Because like the giants ran amok a century ago, and but like also why were they pirates? You'd wonder what they were doing out in the world, like what could they have benefited from with like the situation. And then like also there's the reputation that they have, which I'm not saying it's true and I'm not saying it's like factual, but like Stelly gave us an interpretation that giants had a reputation where their drool melts rocks. And it's like very interesting because obviously he was wrong about fishmen and like them being contagious, which is a separate thing. But it is interesting because like where did that stereotype come from? Why did it start? And I'm not saying that the stereotype is true, but why did it begin? But also what were the giants up to as pirates? And like you were saying, like if they're known as the land of giants and war and whatever, why were they known that as that? And then like not Sully, Saul. Why did Saul say that they were savages? Right? Because like Saul's thinking that is very interesting. Because that might give us nuance about why he's more of a loner type, why he separated himself. Maybe he thinks that a lot of people are like this person. maybe he doesn't know that the rest of the Giants aren't like this person because the Giants aren't really active like that anymore. Because Dorian Broglie have been away, the Giant Pirates have been away. So like, and maybe it's the Pirate side that he does know, and it's this side that he doesn't know of. I'm not really sure, but like, yeah, I do. I think that like what I'm leaning on is especially with this chapter where Oda kind of took like the craziest version of like his. I remember when the Stein when we got into the castle, you're like, this is a dollhouse, right? This is a dollhouse, right? And then like people are saying it's a simulation, and then people saying that like these people are small, like, and then Oda ended up making all of that kind of be true because it is a simulation, just not a digital one, obviously, and it is a dollhouse, but the entire thing is a dollhouse, and it is the small, but it's not that like the people are small and like everybody on this island is small. It's no, the tree is not like like an actual. It's like a terrarium, and everyone inside there is small, but they are on Elbaf. So it's like really wild how Oda mixed like how so many people have so many different ideas, and I feel like all of them ended up being true in a small way, or in a big way. And now I'm thinking like, yo, I think that we have to continue that where it's like the craziest options probably where Oda's going now. But I and like so
Yeah,
when you said
he's
the
just having fun.
bionicles and the Gundam thing, I'm with you in there on that one. That's a crazy one. I like it.
Yeah, they break into a Gundam world. They just keep on breaking into all of this person's rooms. And yeah, you know, the more I think about it, I kind of do like the route that this is just a big nerd. I think this would be on the opposite road of Saul,
Hmm.
where Saul doesn't know about people like her or this, you know, guy or girl person in the mask.
Yeah.
But I think all the Giants are just over here solving their problems with fists and hitting each other outside. You know, like, hey, Jarl, you got 10 minutes? Let's go beat the fuck out of each other here in the back alley, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I think that's what the Giants are known for. But this nerd is like, hey, I want to play with my dolls. I want to have some fun here. And maybe this is like, you know, people people I like, even me myself, I kind of looked at this at first. I was like, oh, like they have a human farm going on here, this is pretty bad. But when I think about it, I'm like, maybe these guys like really did sign up. Like, what if they're like what you said earlier, like these people wouldn't survive an Elbaf. So this person's like, hey, if you want to come to Elbaf, I'll give you water and food, just, you know, take care of my pets,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
live in my little dollhouse.
It's like the
I
mother
think this person is good,
like
just a
the
big loser.
big mom situation where it's like you give up 10% of your lifespan, but you're well fed and you're safe in the One Piece world. You're like, that is a fair trade. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get really good food, really good, like, you're taken care of
Yeah.
pretty well, all things considered. In comparison to the rest of the One Piece, like we always talk about it, among the Yonko, you probably want to be with Big Mom, even though she's Big Mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like ooh, like if you were a specialist in anything, you're rewarded. Chef, scientist, doctor, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, look at Caesar. Caesar was this bat crazy doctor that wasn't even in her thing, and she just paid him lump sums, and he was able to do lady ships and like mess around all day, and she never checked him until he showed up on the island. Like, hey, where's my giant kids at, bro? And he's like, fuck, I didn't think she'd check. But yeah, so it's like so perfect.
I love living on Big Mom's place, man.
Yeah, and so like, and then here we go again with Big Mom kind of being connected to Elbaf. There being various connections, and hey, another thing is, I like how it's possible that like there's certain parts of the story that Oda set us up with, like so Big Mom being connected to Elbaf. That's one thing, but also in Big Mom's crew, she had a character that could create pocket verses, and that power was so minimalized, right? In any other story, a guy who can create entire, like, he has a book and he can just put people in it infinitely with infinite space. That power is the main character's power in other stories, but this guy was just a Mondior, or was it Mondior? I forget the guy's name, but that guy is just like insane, and he just exists in Big Mom's crew. So that power is just a throwaway on Elbaf. You know what I mean? It could be that like the Giants have pocket universe, pocket Like they create pocket universes because they're giants, whereas this guy has a devil fruit, and maybe that's where the devil fruit power came from. Is that the idea of like you're saying, LARPing, right? I think the line in that chapter where we get exposed to it, Big Mom says, it's like, aren't books amazing? Books are a doorway into infinite worlds, and she said that to Germa in chapter 855 ish or 845, somewhere around there. Um, and so it could be that the Giants did this, had multiple places, and like you're saying, she's LARPing, so she's dreaming of a world that looks like it's giant pets and it's made of Legos and stuff like that. And maybe the devil fruit came from this dream. It could be that. It'd be wild. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, and with this whole thing too, I don't think it's necessarily a devil fruit.
Oh yeah.
I think I think they just like bought the bricks or they made it themselves. Like they look like a really meticulous person.
Yeah, because then the clothes, right? And that's something.
Yeah, like the clothes and the blocks that are just on the floor too, and it's like, oh damn.
Yeah,
they put effort into this, man.
Yeah, and like I remember last week, that was one of the things I was saying was that this has to be like the people have to be human sized because of the clothing, and then one of the things I said is that it's more like in my mind it was more likely that the people made the clothes themselves, and then rather than there being a giant that's just like making small clothes and is that meticulous. But then Oda did that where it was like just a person who's making the really tiny clothes and they have a workshop. And I said that on the podcast, which is just wild that was the route, the extreme route that Oda went. But yeah, because of the meticulousness of that, it does make it seem like they would make these Lego blocks, but Lego blocks is just different because it's plastic, and it's like, yeah, just because you can make clothes and sew them together, like my wife can make tiny clothes too, but she can't make Lego bricks. She's not a plastic engineer or old what's his name, Christensen, old Kirk Christensen, the creator of Legos. Yeah, there you go. But yeah. So let me get to some of these super chats, and then I'll get us through the chapter a little bit more. I have a few to go to. Let me see. Dead Kirby 22 $2 super chat says the temple giant looks about the size of Ors Jr. That's an interesting thing. So like,
yeah.
What is, because like I'm just, the one thing that I was like estimating was like I thought that the door into the place was like they would crawl into it because the table looked about the same size as the door. So I was like, okay, if it's the size of a table, then it would be hip height. So then they would have to crawl into the door, and I'd be like, that's amazing because then you get this person crawling. But like how big is this person? I couldn't really grasp.
They're definitely bigger than a regular giant.
How do we?
I mean, Luffy makes a comment about it, right? He says, "Oh, like the eyes are fucking massive."
Looking at the what?
I think Luffy says like the eyes are massive, right?
Let me see. So it's a map. Smash behind it. If we go straight to the mirror on the side. Nia. So messed up. Help me endure. Does he say that?
Oh, never mind. I made that up.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how we'd be able to size scale this person. She has high heels, to be fair. Yeah, those are skyscrapers for us. She's standing on Empire State Buildings, brother. Like,
oh, Luffy just says that giant is huge, or whoever, like one of the Straw Hats say that. Yeah. It's right after he defeats the snake. Right. So after. Like the fact that they were hanging out with the giants just yesterday.
Yeah.
So I feel like if this was a normal sized giant, they wouldn't make that like observation. So I think they are like bigger than normal.
Yeah. That giant is.
I added the eye thing out of nowhere. I think I just looked at Zoro's eyes. Got lost in them, dude.
Yeah, I get lost
also,
in his.
He kind of looks like Frankie with the way it goes down the nose.
Yeah, it does. But I have to correct you. I get lost in his eye. Zoro, one eye.
Oh no, dude! I got X-ray vision. I could see that second peeper.
Yeah. Even the one-eyed surgeon. He's got pink eye in the other one. He looked into a fart really hard. Except on Mihawk's shit-stained pillow. Like, what are we talking about? Perona doesn't do the laundry.
Have you ever gotten pink eye before?
No.
Yeah, it sounds like a crazy rumor, right?
Pink eye?
Like I've never seen somebody with pink eye in real life, but I was always kind of curious about it because like I like rubbing my eyes sometimes. I think it's just because I'm Asian, but I do like want to get like pink eye one day just so I can like rub off all the crust.
That's disgusting. I think pink eye is more common with like parents, but it's easier to deal with now because there's so much amenities at our disposal of cleaning than there was when our parents raised us. But
yeah,
yeah, yeah, the giant being huge is an interesting detail because, like, for example, the Yeti Cool Brothers, they were relatively young, and then they were like really really big. The comment talking about Orange Jr. Yeah, Orange Jr. is another one. Is this an ancient giant? Because we don't know about ancient giants yet, and ancient giants is a whole thing I want to know about. Because like the earlier on in the conversation we are talking about like maybe Dorian Broggie not revered, but like this is a special person, and it could be that the special people are ancient giants. We don't know anything. Like, why are they called ancient giants? Where are they from? What are the giants like? You know what I mean? Like, what do the giants have to say about them? Are they afraid of the ancient giants? Like, it's kind of interesting, and it would be a good separation if the ancient giants operated like this, right? Because like, how about this? If this person is an ancient giant and Oars was known as the continent puller, maybe the continents he was pulling was just like these rooms. Like he was just pulling giant rooms, and to him, like it's just an island. Like he was pulling one of these rooms into parts of the world. And so it might be that like all various islands in the One Piece world were started off as just rooms that outgrew its size, and he just pulled them to places. Like I don't know, like
ooh, what if this is like some nobility, right? Like let's say it's somebody who's connected to Loki, and what if they are an ancient giant? What if they're like a Shirahoshi type character where like once in 1,000 years an ancient giant gets born into this family, and they don't want people to go after him. Because ancient giants are kind of sought after. So maybe they're like locked away in their house in this castle, and that's why they have a mock playtown of Elbaf because they can't go outside. Like they can't leave their house, so they're like, oh,
Shirahoshi.
like since I can't actually see the Yggdrasil, since I can't go outside, I just have to make a fake version of it. So it's like kind of like a sad nerd in a way.
Yeah, no, I like. Okay, so that detail made me on board with you. Like everything that you said before, this detail of them, it's like you were saying it was like a Shirahoshi thing, but now we fully put that parallel there where they're like they can't, like, whether or not your reasoning of why she's locked away is right, I think the locked away and protected makes a lot of sense. That would be crazy if it was like some sort of like they're forced to be in this situation, so because they're forced to be in there, they're trying to live externally, and it's like Bonnie reading books about like Skypiea and Fishman Island, but imagine Bonnie couldn't go outside because Vegapunk couldn't treat her, and now it could be that she has the blue disease. Who knows?
It's like what we saw during Robin's time skip with that one girl's like, hey, I want to go to all these places, but obviously I'm stuck on Tequila Wolf as a slave, so she has the drawings.
Yes.
Maybe this is the ancient giants version of that, where they're like, yeah, I can't go outside and see the shops of Elbaf, so I gotta like get little people and pretend like I'm in Elbaf.
Yeah. And hey, like honestly, the idea that she has like the blue skin disease could be kind of cracked, because then it would be like something from the last arc that was kind of introduced, not fully like dived into, but solved by Vegapunk. And hey, who's technically en route? A Vegapunk. And it could be a way to like help this person, because in that light of what you're talking about, well, Shirahoshi was in the same boat. How do we fix that? Well, Luffy fixed it. The nuance of how he fixes it kind of changes, right? Rebecca, Vivi, all these princesses. Who do we meet first time? It's the princess. And who does Luffy save? The princess. Now, Luffy doesn't discriminate. Giant, small, whatever kind of princess you are, he will save you. Listen, the only princess that he personally didn't interact with was Sherry, and that's fair. I don't think, it was what, Frankie and Sherry, right? Frankie, Usopp, and Sherry. But yeah, Luffy did not interact with Sherry, the Tontada princess,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She should just die.
because he already had Rebecca in the bag. So like, and but it is what it is. The point is that princess, like it. Uh, Damsel in Distress makes sense. Shirahoshi-esque, perfect. Elbaf, simulating what life outside of Elbaf looks like. You can't do that with giants, so you do with little people. I think it makes a lot of little people to them. And you get the humans. And so then it could be that, like, then it could be that, like, she has her own place. It'd be interesting. Yeah, like, she has her own place that's protected, and while they were drunk or whatever, they accidentally went there, and some of the giants gave these people, it might be their directive to get any of the small people around them and collect them and give it to the princess. It could be something like that. And
Or
it could be, like, what do you think?
or maybe like, well, oh, it's hard. Yeah. I mean, okay. It's hard because it's they were hallucinating. So I want to say like maybe they were being really nice and they wanted to like play with the princess, so they agreed to go in here. But if they're tripping balls, I don't know if that's gonna be their first mindset. You know,
Yeah. Hey, I'll
that's
be
kind of
your
a hard
thing.
one.
Tayante
Yeah,
brings
yeah. I,
up.
I was thinking like maybe they heard about the sad princess and they're like, oh, like let's go and play with her for a minute. But if they're just all hallucinating, then I just imagine them screaming like, whoa, like look at this.
Tayante
Oh,
brings
maybe
up
not.
Freyja. Freyja has another name called Mardal, and she's somewhat
Mm.
connected to fawns and deers. So this, if this is a god, it would be her. But tired of the damsel in distress scenario. Um, yeah. The thing is, I don't think we're escaping the damsel in distress. I think Oda's locked in. It's been so many arcs. I mean, hey, listen, Nami is damsel in distress. Robin, we have two of them on our crew.
He
Like we're
sees the success of Princess Peach and he's like, I gotta, let's
yeah,
do it.
yeah. Listen, like at a
Send
certain
it in.
point, you guys have seen the memes. If you haven't, I shared it in many of the chats. Mario is down so bad he can't even see that Peach is going to Bowser on her own volition, right? Like I don't know if you guys have seen the meme where it's like Luigi telling Mario, like, "Bro, stop saving Peach. I'm not helping you this time." And so like yeah, but at the end of the day, Oda's looking at Mario and it's like, "Damn, people love this dance. They'll play Mario 28." 20, 28 versions of Mario saving Peach like hundreds of thousands of times over and over again, and they're like down. Princess Peach is the goated damsel in distress, and we're just gonna lock in that storyline. But yeah, let's get to some super chats. Some more super chats. It says Zamdi Al $5 super chat says, I'm in a long road listening. Just stop for lunch. How the hell does Sanji know what plastic is? Okay, we're not. The thing is, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
No way he said that.
I'm with you because hey, listen, engineering. If you guys did any kind of science, you study. Plastic is like, if you, like I said, if you're at the Reverie and you are a kingdom and you hear one of the nations has plastic, you immediately sign off everything. You peace treaties, allegiances. That nation is
You
so
gotta check.
that nation is so far ahead of you, you have no idea. If you don't have plastic, you want plastic. Plastic is the thing that it's a shocker that Vegapunk didn't talk about plastic. And like imagine
Yeah.
if he had plastic, how many pacifista he was like, oh my god, these things are so expensive. The whole point of plastic is it's inexpensive. We replace cars and all this stuff with like plastic polymers and
You
all
can
this
play
shit.
food.
Bro, it's crazy. Food
Plastic
is
too.
plastic. Yeah, we putting plastic. Well, we're not putting plastic in the foods, but we're packaging foods with plastic, and that helps us. We're not, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Even our soda cans. Look, the soda cans. Oh, this one you can't see because it's green. Our
Yeah.
soda cans, Celsius. There we go. Oh, let me hold on. Celsius. All the soda cans. You think it's just metal? No, it's lined with plastic. If we didn't have plastic, these things would be pointless because we would just get like metal seeping into our systems like crazy. We're getting plastic seeping into our system, but it's a little bit like less
There's
in our face.
microplastics in your ball sack too.
Yeah, everywhere. Uh, Sa-
It's all around us.
Sanji is more of a silicone guy. That's another thing. You get plastic, you get fake titties. It's crazy what you get with plastic. It's in ours. We do it on purpose. We do it on accident. People pay for it. Listen, it's plastic being in the One Piece world is blasphemous. Why? Because not even Walpole has it, and Walpole is the toy man. You're telling me the toy man doesn't have plastic, but plastic
Well,
exists?
he has to eat things first. Maybe he also knows the dangers of eating plastic, and he's like, yeah, maybe no.
You know how
My
crazy
stomach can't handle that.
You know how crazy Standy Man, I agree. Coke in glass bottles way better. I'm just saying that the expansion that you get with plastic is way far beyond glass and metal and whatever. That's just a fact. But you know how much of a problem it would be if whoever this sun god is, entered the mainstream world of One Piece and just brought the Legos? She would blow Wapple out of the water. Oh my god, it'd be crazy. Everyone would be nuts over Legos. Legos is such an insane thing for our world. It's just blocks and you stack them. It's such a simple thing. And look at that. Look at how insane Legos is. And Wapple is out here monopolizing the world as a toy man without Legos. Whoo! Craziness. Oh god. Plastic Ran is so weird. That's why we're here. Plastic is so important, and it's funny that Oda brought it in. It'll be interesting to see how he brings it into, like, is this a Elbaf exclusive, or is this this person exclusive? Is it a devil fruit? It will be crazy. And I think Sai also said, like, you don't think that this is a devil fruit. I agree, because of the meticulous nature of all this stuff. Like, I think this is just like intrinsic to whoever this person is.
Yeah, it's a hobby.
Yeah.
They just had hours and hours locked in a room, and they're like, hey, time to make some clothes, time to build some blocks.
Yeah. We have Growth Stomps, $5 super chat says, the Straw Hats are in the castle Loki was mentioned to be born in 866. Loki is the sun god. He was born at the same time as the sun of Pandora. Thoughts on that, Sai?
I don't know. I don't know anything about what they just said. I'd have to look at that myself.
866 is just talking about
yeah.
Big Mom referencing Loki, the prince, and Lola, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So there's not really details on that. Just that they were born. But yeah, we don't have details.
Were they born on the same day?
I don't know. I'd have to double check that part. The best way to know would be like the One Piece world timeline. They list the birthdays. Yeah. So it might be. That would be interesting. But again, I don't know how that would relate.
They weren't born on the same day. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
The Mother Carmel flashback was so Loki's like 63 years old, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
This flashback wasn't that long ago, or it wasn't 60 years long ago, or it was 37 years later. Well, I don't know. Wait, no, I don't think the timelines match. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, because Loki being born, it could be. Well, yeah, I don't know. Let's double check that one. Rubber isn't plastic, guys. Although they have both polymers, rubber has less. Yes, yeah. Plastic and rubber are fairly different. Like rubber, technically, has existed since the dawn of time. We just kind of had to like discover it a little bit. Plastic is like, plastic is like, again, like it's one of those things that if our civilization comes to a crash and we all go extinct, if aliens come and investigate and their archaeologists look at us, they'll look at plastic and they'll say, oh, these guys made it farther than the most. That's the thing. That's the thing what plastic does for us. It's a marker of progression of humanity that most societies and civilizations probably wouldn't get to. In the same vein as like we might not get to interstellar travel in this like multi-planetary civilizations. Like if we don't get there, then that's a marker that we were like a tier 1 civilization. Tier 1.1 is plastic technically. Or like on the road. There's measurements. Astrophysicists have documented how to measure that. But yeah, plastic is a good indication of like craziness. You have to do a lot of like if you were to talk about like an RPG game or like those MMORPGs where you have to like upgrade different classes to get a certain upgrade. Plastic is one of those things where you have to do a baseline upgrade of like many things to get to plastic. That's how I would parallel it here, which is why it's funny that we're here for that. Yeah, we had to do a lot of subtree upgrades to get to plastic. But yeah. Same thing like radar, satellites. We have to do a lot of subtree upgrades to get to that point. Do they have plastic?
What's after plastic?
Yeah, what's after plastic? After plastic would be like, we're figuring out how to like. No, actually, we're almost there recycling plastic, but like we don't necessarily do it ourselves. We just like, hey, these creatures, these mushrooms and not viruses, bacteria, they have been able to process plastic now, so let's use that. But we don't necessarily like make that better ourselves, so I wouldn't say we've conquered that. But Alejandro Solis $2 super chat says, did the ancient kingdom have plastic? Where is it? That's your exactly, because like plastic is one of the, like they emphasize plastic like to a certain degree, whereas like Vegapunk never emphasized it, which is interesting because he talked about how far advanced not only the voice century is, but also him. So it is interesting. But that's why at the start of that whole rant, I was like, I don't think Oda's gonna go that deep into plastic. I think he just brought it in, and like a lot of fiction does this where it's like you don't have to go that in depth with all these things. I'm just saying that considering all the other things Oda has done, it would be interesting if he just skips plastics like gravity of like society. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to walk by plastic a little bit. JP Res P $5 super chat says, poll who's got betterer hair, Par Psy. Definitely Psy right now. Psy keeps his hair well kept. I should have got my haircut like yesterday. I'm more caveman right now.
Give yourself more credit.
Thank you, Psy. I appreciate you. My dumbass said better. Hey. That's people say. Yeah, people say that.
Also,
yep.
I like how the rats in this chapter don't get a name.
Oh, I said J.
Oh, you just called them J.
Yeah, I just said, hey, look, it's a bunch of J's. JD Legend.
There's one named J, one named D, one named Legend.
Yeah, exactly. JD Legend in the chapter. He made a debut. Mocal Jordan brings up a good point. A good show to actually reference why plastic would be difficult is Dr. Stone. I love Dr. Stone for that reason, because it tells a lot of people kind of dismiss how hard things are to make, and Dr. Stone does a great job of explaining all the things that you have to do to make like the simplest things that we have, like soap, right? Like there's very like ramen, and various things like that. But yeah, exactly. That I love Dr. Stone for that exact reason. Par, you know the lore behind Papa John's and how he was framed. And ask Sai about that in the 50-50. I think I know the lore of Papa John's, but yeah, Papa John's is
that man was set up.
Is a 50-50 conversation if I've ever heard one. Par rocking that 2000s era emo hair. Yeah, the NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys, I got it going on. The Stacy's mom's got it going on. I got that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like who do you remind me of? Yeah,
Stacy's mom. It's gotta go. If I just had like my mic. Wait, let me see if I can put it. Stacy's mom. No.
Do you think Stacy's mom ever like came out and said something about that? Or you think there's just too many damn Stacys?
That's it. That's what I was gonna say. It's like, when was Stacy ever that popular of a name? Like, they chose a really good name. Because I'm not.
Stacey's a good name.
Yeah, Stacy. Even though it's dated, it is a good name. You know what I mean? Meeting a
Ooh,
Stacy in 2024, wild. But is it a good name?
rare.
Nice name.
I mean, it's rare again, yeah.
Yeah.
What if the ancient giant's name is Stacy?
What if the Giants' name is Stacy?
Yeah.
Um,
It would be a break from the trend though, which I don't know how I feel about that, but
you mean the stomach related trend, or what trend are you
oh, with
talking about?
no, like well, yeah, that too. I was more so meaning like the Ors thing, right? Like, what
Mm.
if this is like Ors Junior Junior
Yeah, that'd be cool if this was like if
or
it was
Lena?
ancient giant related. That name trend would be breaking. Jesse McCartney, yeah, Jesse McCartney. Fun. Uh, Too many people have brought up Jesse McCartney this week to me. Let's stop that. Anyways, yeah, it would break both sides, ancient giant, and then also my thing, which is female giants. I want ibis. I want ibis because IBS. Gerd, we already have Gerd. We have Lily Estomico. So like the two giants that Oda has created have been stomach related. Gerd and Estomico. So both of those being stomach related female giants, I want the next time to be like Ibis for IBS. Um, I do not have Bully Maguire look.
Oh, you do have the Bully Maguire look. They're right.
No, not Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire. That I don't know why that was also coming to this week too. What the hell? That's crazy. Um, Maybe Elbaf was allied with the ancient government and they can make plastic because of that. That, you know what, that is a thing where it's like, why were the Giants and Elbaf like, why are they still like they're not just discriminated, they're like unknown almost to the world, you know? And it's kind of weird in a ways. Whereas like Emu doesn't just like Big Mom wants to have giant kids so bad that she would marry off her kids, and she wants to create like scientifically create them. So does the world government, and it's like, bro, just kidnap them. Just kidnap giants. Why is it so hard?
They're too strong, Par.
Yeah, okay, Big Mom goes to Little Garden. She would procreate with Dorian Broggie real quick. Tell me I'm not.
I don't know, man. With how Dorian Broglie looked on Egghead, jeez, I don't know, man. Maybe Roger would struggle with these guys. God, I feel like whoever Dorian Broglie fight, like they just get to their level all of a sudden.
You think that Big Mom could not take Dorian Broggie, bro? That's what. But that's how the story
I
reflects
don't
it.
even know anymore.
I don't know but you're
Like,
right.
ask me before Egghead, I'd be like, oh hell yeah.
No other
But nowadays,
race.
I don't know. I don't know if Big Mom takes Harden.
No other race did Big Mom like the thing is I want to say Germa has the same treatment as the Giants with Big Mom because she like tried to marry off her kids to their kid to get their science, but then she was gonna slaughter them and execute them at the dinner, right? Whereas with the Giants, she's
Yeah.
waited years. She's like, I need Lola back. I need that. They only like Loki only likes her for some reason. Like
Here's a good question.
what?
You're okay. You have a kid.
Oh,
If the Big Mom walked up to your doorstep and wanted your kid, would you give it to her?
a a Big Mom? Like, what do you mean?
Let's say some woman knocks on your door one day and says, "Hello, I want your son. I want to procreate with him because I want your genes, Par."
Uh,
Would you give your son up?
this has been said to me, ironically. But do the son
Let's say you get like $1,000.
what? $1,000 for my
Yeah,
son?
because Big Mom's willing to pay, right?
Was she? She's just giving up her kid.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Big Mom really wanted it, so like, let's sweeten the deal into real life.
Listen, my son's already smarter than me. He's gonna be stronger than me. He'd be able to beat Big Mom's ass, bro, easily. I'd be raising
Yeah,
a Yonko
violence.
level character.
Why violence? I'm just asking. Like, would you?
He would be no, because you said a big mom, so it's either I say yes or she kills me, right? Isn't that what?
Not necessarily.
Wait,
Not in real life.
didn't she? Oh no. Okay, well, you didn't
Okay,
say
okay.
that.
Well, what about like Tammy from 600-Pound Sister?
Huh? Wait,
Like
what?
like one of the 600-Pound Sisters knocks on your door and says, "Par, I want to procreate with your child." Well,
Which,
like grown child, but
hold
they
on,
offer
hold
you
on.
like $1,000.
Which
Would you do
600?
it?
What 600-pound sister are we talking about? What are we talking about?
You don't know the 600-Pound Sisters?
No.
Oh, they had like a whole show, dude.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Look it up. Look it up. 600-Pound Sisters. It's a show on like Netflix.
Listen, my search history is one thing, but like,
I'll look it up.
I could be
I'll look
canceled
it
for
up and then I'll
this.
show to the screen.
What are we talking about? Are you talking about the shows where they like crane people out of their houses to relocate them, like that stuff?
Sort of, yeah.
Because I heard about that. Some guy in Japan was like that.
Where they had like to get a crane to move them around.
Yeah, they had to like demo his house and open up the place and the crane him. Pretty sure that's what it was. Pimping out your adult kids
who funds that? Does the government fund that, or does he pay it out of pocket? Like for the crane to move them around? Because if the government's paying for that, I'd say like what they should do is keep the receipts for it, and once it exceeds however much they value his life, they just execute him instead.
Oh my god.
You've now surpassed your limit, sir. The bill has hit $10,000. Your life is not worth it anymore. You're gone. That'd be kind of cool.
So size scenario. Listen, that's why America's going to a dark, dangerous place. We have 50% of the population is trending towards what Sai's talking about. And we practice preventative care. Guys, go to your doctors. Get take care of your health. Body positivity and good health is all very important. But yeah, anyways, back to the topics at hand. This chapter is kind of interesting, right? Because like these so now these insects are normal sized, right? But
yeah,
but like not normal sized, but like to the giants they're normal sized. That's what we're getting at.
I don't think they are. Like even like the little animals seem like they're too small.
That's what because now this size is weird, because like when I was reading the chapter, right, I was like, okay, when Nami said that they gigantified, I was like, maybe they shrunk because the no wind thing. And then I was like, wait, but then that would be weird too, because then this cat is tiny. It's not even a cat, it's a kitten. Like, I don't even know, like comparatively, right? Because Luffy sat on the cat and it was big to him. But if this giant is Oars Jr., then this cat is also just like the size of his toe.
This big.
Yeah. So I'm confused now. Like, these aren't just insects, these aren't just animals.
Maybe it's like a see, this is where I was gonna tie it back to with the Big Mom situation. Maybe they bred all these animals with like smaller animals, and they just eventually over time got like smaller and smaller cats and smaller hedgehogs.
Yeah, because also this is also a weird thing. Mate, you're right, because okay, one of the things that we have to talk about is, yes, where did the humans come from? But also Dorian Brogy said that the animals on Elbaf are just big. So then these animals would not make sense at all, period. And so that means that not only are the humans procured somehow, but the animals are too. So that means that she somehow, or this giant is procuring like medium-sized creatures somehow. Because they're not normal sized.
Nobility makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
To have the motion to do that.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't think about like the animals also, because the animals wouldn't be Dorian Brogy sized appropriate animals. Huh. Man, this is okay. So then what's the tree? How do you think they made this tree? Do you think it's like the nose hairs?
Actually like a I think that's like a mini atom tree.
They're just growing it like like a bonsai tree. They're just growing like a little bit.
Yeah, and we know that's possible too.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a real Yggdrasil atom tree. It's just like a small version of it.
What if the sun god has a shrinking ability? Mm, like this sun god,
What devil fruit did Estomaca have again?
the shrinking, the small. Like so,
Yeah, I
she's
was
a
gonna say.
giant. She could shrink herself, and I don't think she could shrink other things. But
Oh,
she,
that sucks then.
yeah, I don't think she could because her fork
You
was
can have
really
a devil
big.
fruit, but you can't use it on other people. I
Yeah.
wonder why. That's such a weird nerf.
I mean, it's a non-canon one, right? So like Oda,
Yeah, but at that point, it's like, why even nerf it then?
yeah, like that. But I appreciate that Oda, unlike other writers, at least keeps the power system relative in the non-canon things. Because otherwise we'd have a bunch of Shiki like conceptions, and a lot of other series are like, oh, but like this is how this power works in this thing. It's like, yeah, but that's not canon, right? But in Oda's thing, he watches the powers really, really well. But yeah, in Lily's, I forgot which movie was that movie Gold that she was
Fun.
in. No, she's not Gold. The one before. Which one is a stomach go from? No, it was movie Gold, right?
Yeah. Wait,
She
was it? No.
she was in the precursor to one of the ones. No, Barto's sister was in the precursor to Gold because she was the Silver Mines person, and in the Silver Mines
Yeah.
person, they had the bat thing, and the bat person was what's his face? I think. Yeah. I think that's the one. So Estomago
A
was
bad
before that.
person.
Right? Wasn't the silver man, these fillers are really cool. Not like the filler things aren't like amazing, but like when you think about how intricate they were and related to the movies, kind of cool. Um Goes against the rules he sets for himself, he's gonna nerf it. Yeah. The only exception to that is Shiki, which he admitted recently, which I pointed out in my Strong World video that predicted the end of Wano or
Z's
Onigashi.
ambition.
Z. Oh, you. Z's.
Yeah, she was a part of Z's uh, little side story.
Got it. Yeah. Z. One of the best One Piece movies. I liked Z a lot. But yeah. That it.
Pretty
Yeah,
solid.
I don't think she was able to shrink her fork, which is why I'm thinking that she couldn't use it on
Silly
other
nerf.
stuff. Yeah, but the way the power, I think the end goal of that power was she would go inside Luffy like Ant-Man and then expand herself back to normal size and Luffy would become a giant. And that was kind of like
Oh, like the Thanos killer.
mm-hmm. And that's how
Mm.
Hulk killer, Thanos killer. Uh yeah, and so that's how what's it called? A lot of people like you go back to the panel where or not panel the imagery of Luffy in giant form. People are like, yep, when Luffy gets Gear 5 he's gonna look like that. This is foreshadow, could be that. Catching these Z's as Z is catching these L's. Yeah, Z caught a lot of L's, that's
Z
for
was
sure.
so cool though.
Yeah, he had a lot of cool things going for him. When the admirals give a character respect collectively, you got a cool character, right? Was it Kuzan, right? He had like or was it Kizaru? I forget who was at like his tombstone or whatever. It's like, damn,
Kuzan.
Kuzan, yeah, damn.
He said, "Don't cry." Z
Um,
lived his life well. And then
yeah,
they're like, "Oh, Kuzan, you're so right. I guess we're just gonna go and be homeless now."
yep. So this deer skull character can have the ability similar to Jigen form Boruto. Jigen is able to auto shrink things and himself. It's possible, but given actually, hold on. Let's see this sewing machine. Is this sewing machine giant?
I don't
Hmm.
know.
It's hard to tell.
It looks giant, but it also looks like it's making small clothes too. Like it's just careful knitting.
You know what's interesting? The clouds in that room Are they like? Because when you look at the picture, not the picture, when you look at the panel where we're looking at the door, and then the clouds, like, what are the clouds like hanging? Do you think
It
they're
could just be
cotton
painted.
balls? Do you think they're painted? The flat Earth meme?
Yeah, it could just be painted.
Huh.
I don't
Hmm.
know. Wait, are painted clouds a part of the flat Earth meme?
Yeah, they think the sky, the moon, the sky, it's all painted stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah. The world came together to agree on the moon's being a circle, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
like a screen, like the Truman Show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, and me and you, I still meme on flat earthers wherever I go. I feel bad whenever I meet new people and I make fun of flat earthers. In my head, I'm like, oh man, what if they're a flat earther? I like them, and then like, what if like then I kind of say flat earther things to like see if they cringe a little bit because they're a flat earther, and I'm like, oh, we can't be friends then, you know? Do you do that?
No.
No.
I,
You
I I
accept?
typically don't like see like yeah like what are they first before I make fun of them. I just make fun of them outright.
Oh yeah, you're that far. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I do too, but like, yeah, it's just like flat. Oh man, it's exhausting, right? The sky's painted, the birds are fake. Whew, it's tough, tough world. Um, but yeah, all in all, uh,
Just reminds you that some people just need to be eliminated.
if you guys don't know what Sai is talking about, he's talking about the last 50-50 and previous ones. Last one, particulars. Par, what could should we bring Jurassic Park into the real world? And what if we spawned dinosaurs in the middle of the most populated places on the planet? Would you agree? And I was like, no. And he's like, but Par, why not? And I'm like, oh my god. Anyways,
Exactly. Why not?
this chapter, I think pretty much in the bag. I think like there's it's straightforward in the sense of like not a lot of like not a lot happened, or no, we learned a lot, but not we didn't move that far, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like this is what we've been kind of wondering about, and that in that vein we moved very far, but we still don't have the other straw hats. We didn't learn anything about like what the context is. I would say we got more questions than answers because we answered a lot of them, but those answers led us to like, what the hell is going on? Is this person a LARPer? Is this person a god? Is this person a loser? Is this person a revered sun god? Is this person extra? Like, do they have the plastic logia? Like, it's kind of crazy because these questions weren't there before, but now they're here. Um, and oh, we got another super chat. It says off brand $2 super chat. I suggested that you got pizza, and you said pizza was good. Thanks, Par. What are your favorite toppings? Uh, chicken, onion, peppers, broccoli. I like that. That's probably my standard.
Damn. You put
Yeah,
a lot on your pizza.
yeah, yeah. There was a place that was their base thing, and
Yeah.
yeah, they'd give a discount to my family, so I like that
I
one.
just I'm basic, man. I just do a lot of pepperoni and like a little bit of pineapple.
Mmm, pineapple. Ooh, hot take.
Pineapple's good.
Yeah, I like pineapple
It's
on
not
pizza.
it's not a hot people don't like pineapple. They just don't like pineapple in general. That's my consensus. That has to be it. Nobody
Yeah,
can truly hate pineapple on pizza if they like pineapple.
yeah, that's a
Or is the
fair.
pork? Oh,
I
like
don't eat
bacon?
pork. Yeah, I don't eat. Well, yeah, side
Um,
pepperoni. You know. Yeah, I don't eat pork.
yeah. As far as like bacon though, I don't do it.
Yeah,
I'll just take the pepperoni. It's good
yeah,
enough for me. And a lot of red pepper. Red pepper, garlic dipping sauce, a lot of Parmesan cheese added on top. You know, extra thin crust. Crisp that bitch up. Like, oh man, I have my whole like customizations ready to go for Papa John's, man.
yeah. Mine is Blaze. I get Blaze pizza. I just like the way they make it.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, actually, if I were to do Blaze, it's like roasted garlic, onions. Uh, man, I forgot my order. Ooh, the hot pepper sauce with the white sauce with the regular, the red hot sauce with the white sauce and the regular with pesto drizzle. Roasted garlic, onions, chicken, spinach. Do I get spinach? Yeah, I get spinach. I liked it. Oh, I'm probably gonna get pizza today then. Um,
You being influenced to get pizza.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I told him to get pizza, and then he got pizza. Now reverse. Now I'm thinking about pizza. Now I'm hungry.
Uh,
Yeah. Um. Alejandro with $2 super chat says, "Is it less creepy if a female giant strip Nami?" Uh, not necessarily. But sure.
I
Um,
think so.
it's fair. It is fair. I mean, I would much rather a female TSA agent take care of my wife's pat down than a male one. So I guess yeah, there's the double standard, and it makes sense. Um,
Yeah, sometimes double standards are good. Don't
yeah,
don't let people tell you otherwise.
yeah. And speaking of double standard, uh, this no, I was gonna say, I don't know what I was gonna say with this one, but uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Sometimes I put you in those sticky situations where you can't exactly agree. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna segue into something, but it didn't exactly work. But yeah, Parcast this week. I have a wedding tomorrow. Hopefully, after this wedding, I'll be able to make content regularly again. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm gonna try Twitch streaming again, like regularly, but like just not
Oh,
One Piece related. Hopefully, maybe. Obviously, like we could talk about One Piece. It just
yeah.
won't be
I
doing
think
it.
Par brought up the idea of playing Deadlock on stream,
Yes, yes. Oh, have you been
which
playing?
I haven't played it ever since we talked about it, but
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Might do that, and then but yeah. Um, videos, Parcast next week. Oh, no break, right? 11:29 next week.
Yeah, no break. So we're going straight in.
Straight in, exactly how I'd like. Now, let's end it with this side real quick. Do you think that we are going to stick with the Straw Hats or go to the other Straw Hats next chapter?
I think we're gonna stick with the Straw Hats. I don't think we're gonna see the other Straw Hats for a while.
Based off of this, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, which
Um,
works for me because my whole thing is that it's gonna be really weird when we see them again, because I do believe that they have Kid. Eustace Captain Kid is with them.
I would like.
I believe it in my heart.
As like the more I was thinking about it, I would like it if Kid was in one of these rooms. It's just the bad part is Kid should be able to break free. You know what I mean? That's the bad part
Yeah.
of it. But like Kid being obliterated, and how about like Kid's not? Maybe he's locked up with plastic would be kind of wild for Kid because then he couldn't do anything.
Ooh, but what if Kid believes he can magnetize plastic though? What if he doesn't know what it is? Imagination powers coming at it again.
Like he's able to assign magnetism to plastic. That'd be kind of wild.
Yeah. Not
Hmm.
like it would do much damage, but
Hmm. Wait a second. And then Kid can make a gun. Like imagine, wait, Kid with the Lego, and then he can technically, he actually with his awakening he could magnetize plastic.
yeah. He could just assign values to him.
And then if he made like a gun, wait a second, I kind of like it. I don't like it. All right, all right. That being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this knockup stream. I hope you guys enjoyed what comes after the knockup stream, which is the Milky Way, between me and Sai. And that being said, we'll be back next week. We'll be back every week. That there's a
Oh,
chapter.
yeah.
And if you guys missed us during the break weeks, we're doing 50/50s during the break weeks, and we've been pretty good about that, I think.
I I looked up Lego rhymes and poems to build off of the whole Kid thing where he starts rhyming to make his ability stronger, and it popped up with the weirdest ones out there.
Okay.
I'll read one to you.
Okay.
Like
Wow.
imagine Kid activates his power, right?
Uh
And
huh.
he's about to control a bunch of Lego bricks.
Uh huh.
And then he says, "The Lego men sat in a toy box playing with their bricks. Johnny, the little fella, took him out to play. Daddy put a board in the garden, just upon the patio. What was in the piece of ply that grew before Joanne's eye? He tipped them out onto the board, went inside to fetch a drink, and got a spot of noon brunch." And that's a
Well,
poem called "The Lego Men."
okay. Thank you, Sai.
Yeah, imagine Captain Kidd says that, and then he starts magnetizing everything.
You know what this was? This is that no offense if you are this person, that was that time that weird kid at English class read out their poem to the class, and it's like as if everyone's just supposed to be clapping and supportive, and then just like, okay, Jimmy, do you want to go next? And we just kind of like move on. And now what's the next?
No, but dude, kid doing poems whenever he uses attacks, like moving forward. I think that would go so hard though.
No, okay, see, the only reason why I would go so hard is because he's so bottom of the barrel at the moment with his reputation. Anything, give him literary devices, make him Shakespeare at this point. It doesn't matter, give him something.
Literary devices.
Like, I don't know what we give his ass, but we gotta give him something at this point. All I know is he doesn't have plot armor, so he doesn't got that going on. He barely has an arm, and like barely has Conqueror's hockey. Like, my god, dude. Like, the thing is, we talked about this. Oh man, this is gonna be eventually we're gonna do this. I don't know if it's gonna this week, but if Killer read Kid's Beaver card and saw that Kid had Conqueror's hockey, Killer would be so pissed. He'd be like, "What do you mean Kid has Conqueror's hockey? What are you talking about?" like Kid
He has that?
I ain't never seen that shit. Like, you know when Zoro said, like when Zoro saw Luffy's Conqueror's hockey for the first time, he's like, "I'd expect nothing less from my captain." Killer would be reading Kid's Beaver card and being like, "What do you mean? What do you mean he has Conquerors? He's been conquered this entire series." Like, Killer would be so upset. Oh god.
I guess a good way to put it is like imagine you and like a lover, a partner. You're going out every day in the hot, pouring sun. You're walking 5 miles to work. You're dying. You're dripping ball sweat all the way to work every day for hours and hours on end. And then one day you get home and then you look in your partner's like, I don't know, purse or wallet or whatever, and you see car keys. And then there's like an audio outside that, and then when you ask them about it, they're like, "Yeah, it's fully paid off. We own it.
Yeah,
We've had it for like the past 5 years.
It's been down
That's
the
essentially
street.
the same situation."
Yeah. No, but no, it's even worse. They have car keys, but the car's lost. The car's lost. Like, they don't ever use it either.
Yeah.
And you just get so infuriated.
And they
We've
never
been paying
reported
for this car.
Rest in peace, man. I still love Kid. One day he's gonna have a crazy comeback.
Oh, God help Kid, man. Sun God, forest God, moon God, rain God, some God needs to rain down the blessings on Kid.
Ooh, if you want, I can read a poem about the rain god.
No, stop it right there, weird kid. Yo, Jimmy,
I can do it for you.
No,
you don't have to twist my arm, Par.
My wife has always wanted to be a school teacher. I cannot withhold my laughter, so that's my thing. And like, my God, like I'd be really supportive. Don't get me wrong, but if some shit like this happened, I would not be able to withhold it. And I tell my wife, like, listen,
Yeah.
I know you believe in me, but like, there's a reason I landed on YouTube instead of in the class. Because no one's, I roast everybody. Yeah, I roast everybody, so it's fine. But
if I was a teacher, I'd give the students the dumbest assignment so that when they have to present it to the class, they can just laugh at them.
Yeah. We like, that's the thing. If their curriculum had comedy, not comedy, but like some kind of like clown 101, count me in, baby. That would be a good elective. How to be silly. Oh man, I'd run that. But anyways, with that, guys, stay funny, stay silly. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. They'll have more of this and more on the podcast and next knockup stream on 11/29. Yeah. And peace out, guys. Thank you guys for being here.